get the squeeze and he tryna put on a show. Buckle strapped like the Navy, extended clips on every pole. Nigga know about Bug Nation, when it's up though we don't go. Cause shoot a movie, hella clips and hollow tips can make a show. Liz and 9s, 223s, got choppers and cool beans. They say Bug came through and left 50 shots on the steam. Big ass stick, he pull the trigger, it's kicking like gas feet. Big telescope on top of the stick, that bitch reach 1500 feet. Like what you want, got buku iron, nigga. What you tryna see, got 45, 40s and 9s, nigga. Anything you need, got 223s and 62s. Bees and he a different breed. Bug Nation, we go where we please and we'll never leave, like, nigga. Got buku iron, nigga. What you tryna see, got 45, 40s and 9s, nigga. Anything you need, got 223s and 62s. Bees and he a different breed. Bug Nation, we go where we please and we'll never leave. Bug Nation, we go where we please and we'll never leave. Bug Nation, we go where we please and we'll never leave, gang.
What's up, y'all? It's another episode of Whicked Wednesday. What's up? Who we got up in here? What's going on, Miss Mika? What's up, everybody? It's Whicked Wednesday today, man. Hope y'all having a great day, man. Today I got a couple of guests coming through today. Y'all see what the topic is. Running a little late, a little behind, not as much, just 5 minutes behind. I say this damn good. That's good for my type of time because I'd be taking too long. Tonight gonna be interesting. Tonight I want to talk about some parenting, y'all. And what I mean by parenting, I'm bring to the forefront a lot of stuff that what's up, Tank? Damn, Tank, I forgot to send you the link. A lot of stuff that our mama and stuff used to do to us, y'all, that we thought was really cool, but really it was really top. It really wasn't good, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna talk about that. That's why I'm trying to have a lot of people come through, different personalities and stuff like that. And that type of stuff. Hold on, man. We got a guest right here. You ready? Turn your camera on if you're ready. But you don't got to turn your camera on. But if you turn your camera on, you let me know to pull you up. Damn. And a lot of stuff that we did learn and really found out that it was poo. Some of the stuff was good, and a lot of the stuff wasn't. Lady, you ready? Okay, she's not ready. Man, what's up, Chan? What's up, Carl? What's up, everybody, man? How y'all doing? Okay, I just seen your text. That text, oh, let me get Tank. Tank, I'm gonna send you the link. Because I'm not dropping the link like I used to. Gonna have some order to this. I don't know how I can do this because the link done vanished in more account, but we're not dropping the link like I used to. I'm gonna send it to you. If you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. And that's what it is, man. Trying to be a little more structured. But man, I appreciate everybody come back in. Y'all already know, man. We just gonna run it until probably the 10-minute mark and then let everybody get on in. Man, what's up, Carl? Man, we got Odin Armour in here, man. We got Topping with Chan, man. I haven't seen you in so long, bro. How you been, bro? Boy, you stupid. Man, how everybody doing, man? I'm still trying to sit up. I was sitting up. I'm running a little late. I took a nap, woke up, brain ain't functioning right. Oh, you ready? I hope you're ready because you're gonna be ugly when I pop you in. Okay, one person in. You said I'm still above water.
Why I gotta be ugly?
Is your hair gold? Oh man, I was gonna say, damn, you got old quick. What's going on, y'all? Everybody looking out. This is Miss Denise in the building.
People. Y'all see the people. How y'all doing, y'all? Hey.
I just sent somebody a link. Who did I send the link to? Hold on. I need to go on my text messages. I'm tripping. Man, I'm not functioning today, brother.
It's old people.
Tank, let me see this link, man. Say, man, shout out to Tank, man. Tank thugged out with me on TikTok last night. Tank, you wild, brother. Tank is wild. Tank is controversial, y'all. But I love Tank, man. That's my brother, man. Say, Bug Nation brethren. You know what I'm saying? Take care. Man,
Hey,
shout out to him, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Man, what's up, Fatland? You got that, what's it called, man? That's a good subject because you're a father and you had a stepdaddy. You know, man, we done been. Hey, Empress. Oh, my God. How you doing? Everybody want to be an Empress. But anyway, I digress. Tank, I just sent you the link. There you go, brother. Let me you got to get this iPad up, man. That was the last thing. I'm getting everything ready, but this one. So, man, sorry about that, child. I know it's a little tore up right now, but hey, it is what it is. I'm trying to get it though. I'm trying to get better and better as I go. I know I've been doing this forever, but you know what I'm saying? I'm taking it serious now. Okay, who we got here? I have no idea, brother. Yeah, there we go. Yes, got another iPad. Let me pull this out. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I might thing.
Happy hump day.
Yeah, happy hump day, y'all. They is Wednesday. They should be humping something. Man, shout out to everybody up in there, man. We got Meek in the building, Weird, Nick and Mo Red. We got Chopping with Chan. He is a Chinese, he sell Chinese food, so he sell cats and dogs. We got Fatland in the building, old homie. Who else we got up there? Man, King Henry, long time no see, man. What's up? What's up, King Henry? I'm talking about a lot of people who ain't been in here in a while, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me see what their private chat look like. Okay, I'm so slow because I'm trying to do a million things at one time. So I need to get out of this account and go into the other one. I don't want this one, you know. Oh, shoot.
How was y'all day? How have y'all week been? Have y'all been healthy and choosing peace and righteousness and not violence?
You sound so soft. Boy, you sound like a weenie.
Just wanted to know if everyone
y'all wasn't choosing violence. I hope y'all choosing violence
this week and not violence. Even though it is peaceful after you choose violence. I'm just
Hey, y'all, listen. I'm gonna start it out early because I said it on TikTok last night. What's up, Tank? Tank on the way home.
What it do? What it do?
I'm gonna see how many people y'all smart, man. Man, I love you, Tank. This fool said, "Love you, big Joe." What's up, brother? Somebody love you, big sis. Keep on. You sure right. I would like to make an announcement. I identify as a lesbian, so I identify as a white lesbian with an 800 credit score. Clover Tech, long time no see, brother. Look, I'm with the mess now. So before we start with the real stuff, I'm gonna start some mess right quick because I'm just childish because that's what I do. I identify as a white lesbian with an 800 credit score. That's a billionaire, and I'm starting to think that trans men are cute. I'm gonna see if you catch that. I'm gonna see how slow y'all are. I think trans men are sexy. Do you think trans men are sexy, Clover Tech?
I think trans men.
Mm-hmm. I want you to think about that.
I ain't even gonna get into that because we was into that last night. We was on that mess last night.
Listen. Did y'all hear Clover Tech? He said trans men. Yes. Man, what the hell? They talking about, yo, look, everybody saying, yo, ain't nobody caught it. Ain't nobody caught it. I'm gonna see if y'all gonna catch it if I get it to you. I'm gonna let y'all marinate 1 minute.
Let y'all
marinate 1 minute.
You mean a woman? You mean
is what?
Is a woman cute? Is that what you're asking me?
Don't fall into the trap.
Sound like what you're asking me.
What's up? What's up? Now, see, you asking the question. You supposed to be telling me.
Oh.
What's up, Martin Luther Kennedy? What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Boom! Somebody said it in the chat.
Come
a trans man is a woman. When I said that last night, everybody thought that I was a fun boy. I was like, it's y'all.
I mean, I still think that. Yeah.
I said, look, man, shut up, Tank. We ain't even, you dye your hair red, bro. You like butt plugs. We not even gonna get into you. So we're not even talking about you. But listen, a trans man is a woman.
Fat man. It shouldn't be that
Bug,
funny,
you
but
look like that guy on Belly that snitched on DMX and Nas. Say, man, you know what, bro? No, it ain't in my blood, homie. See, I want to start the mess. This is how Wicked Wilson used to be. Before you got serious, you came in here and let out, man. Shout out to Silverback Tactical, man. Shout out to D bro. He lost his mama, man. Y'all give his condolences to him, man. She just transitioned, y'all. I just got the text from brother. Shout out to him, man. And man, my condolences, brother. Anything you need, you know, Bug Meister is there, bro. You got my number. You can always hit me, brother. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's just somebody to talk to at 5 a.m, I don't need no lollipop or anything, bro, man. You know, my condolences, bro. My mom's in the hospital now. I'm on the debate. Do I need to go to Louisiana or do I need to stay here? Because I got a lot of stuff going on here right now. And to be honest with you, that's why I'm a little late, because I didn't get a chance to talk to Denise before I went live. I was on the phone with her, you know what I'm saying, trying to make sure she's straight. So, you know, man, y'all know how I go, bro. Man, it could be any moment, man. Your life can change for the better or the worse.
that's true.
Yep. And look what she said. She said a trans man is pretending to be a woman. A trans woman is pretending to be a man. No.
But you say
A trans, you got it backwards.
you
Backwards.
love
Yeah,
one or
that's
the
backwards.
other. We just trying to figure it out.
A trans man is a woman pretend to be a man. And a trans woman is a man pretend to be a woman. I do a trans man all day. One of them Manny Fresh built, ball fade. I'm talking about Boosie fade. You know what I'm saying? Bad body like a bag of potatoes. They say like this here. Hey, Kovacic, hold my black and mild.
I used to be
You know what
called
I'm
a
saying? One of
dyke.
them
That used to be called a dyke, wasn't it?
Yeah. I like them too. But see, it's all different categories nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I like them all. Because at the end of the day, guess what they are? Woman.
Oh,
I don't care what they think they is in here. This is a whole woman. And ain't too many people enjoyed it. So their mattress miles are low. Anyway, I digress. Man, what y'all got going on, man? Look at this. Too much confusion. It's not confusing.
yes, it is. Listen. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm on.
Man, can I live in somebody else's delusion? Thank you.
Go ahead.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Y'all
Thank
good.
you.
You know, gotta be politically correct.
Yeah, that's all. I'll be trying to be politically not correct.
Here's a problem. Here's a problem with trying to be politically correct, though. Political correct changes every damn 5 minutes.
Every 5
Oh my God! Say it again, Clover.
I said, here's a problem with being politically correct. It's because politically correct changes every damn 5 minutes.
literally.
How you keep up if you out in the world living? How you keep up with all this shit? I don't know.
It's a lot. It's definitely a lot.
So I'm just gonna be real. So I'm just gonna be real. You know, if you like it, buy it. If you don't, buy it. But it's real.
What Shakespeare say? Be true to thine self.
There you go.
Definitely true.
Some people ain't caught that out what 500 years.
I'm gonna get somebody to make me a T-shirt. Leave me the fuck alone.
Oh God! Say it again. What's up, Baton Rouge? Yep, man. We already, man. Tonight, y'all. I know y'all saw that title tonight, man. Shout out to Power Therapy because she did. She came up with the title because I was like on no sleep. I was on TikTok live last night, all night.
You know, the people it's get therapy, but we good.
Yeah, man. You know, I was on TikTok live last night, y'all. Really give my money. So you know what I'm saying? TikTok pay good. Y'all need to try it out. And it's a lot of old women that think they still 13 and 14.
Not old women.
So what, you had an OnlyFans or something?
Man, hey, fam. Hey,
I don't even know what's going on.
TikTok street.
I don't even know what's happening, man.
So do you use TikTok as your OnlyFans? I mean, you can express yourself.
No, not yet, y'all. I just really be in there.
I'm almost a senior citizen. I don't even know.
I hear you.
Man, what's up, Tech Luca? Man, my boy ain't been in here in a minute. What's up, Tech? How you been, bro? How your brother doing, bro? How everybody doing out there, man? Look what Odin said. Odin said ain't nobody gonna tell him nothing. He just rebellious. That dude rebellious.
He being true to himself.
That's true though.
He rebellious, y'all. The young man is rebellious. I'm trying to get up out this YouTube and go into my next one. Oh well, man, I'm done. I'm just gonna play with that one and let it that. And yeah, how y'all doing? But we here today, man. It's a lot of people ain't been in the building. It feels like an old Wicked Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? The way it used to be. We got Martin Luther Kennedy in here. You know he got something messed up to say, but educational. We got Clover Tech in here. Hey, very educated man, dry humor. If you catch it, you catch it. But y'all, man, this is what I want to talk to y'all about tonight, y'all.
Yes.
We all know that our folks, because what minute? Yeah, we 16-minute mark. We can start getting into it. Man, we know our folks. We know our folks, right? Our folks taught us one way. And is it the way they taught us, the right way, the wrong way, or what? You know what I'm saying? Like some of the things you learn could be good, and then some of the things can be like generational curses. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the stuff is just really bad. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we regurgitate old bad habits. Somebody said that yesterday, and it got my attention. And then they told me that early in the day, and it got my attention so good to where I was like, man, this is something to talk about, because a lot of the stuff that we thought was cool, really not cool.
Right.
Man, a lot of that stuff ain't cool. So which one of y'all? I'm gonna give it to one of y'all on the panel that want to give an example, because I want to give an example, but I don't want to overrun the conversation. I want to see what y'all say and then give y'all my input.
So some of the things that our parents did, since we're talking about parenting, some or a lot of things our parents did. I know we all didn't grow up the same. We all aren't resourced the same. So this is not everybody's story. That's all they had to offer, because that's what was passed down from their parents. So they just passed that down. And so one of the things I did, one of the things was the children can't talk in the house. So we couldn't talk in the house. We couldn't really express ourselves, et cetera, in the house. We didn't even know we had boundaries. So I carried that when I became a mother. My daughter, she's 24 now. Yeah, she's 24 now. So when I was raising her, I, always told her she didn't have any rights in the house. She wasn't 18, it wasn't her house, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Then I learned that it was very healthy to allow her to speak and for me and her to have conversations. So I had to get over that, and we began to talk. 9th grade, she began to talk. Began to explain some things to her. Had great conversation. She talked a lot. And it's been good ever since. So from that moment on, I had to learn that there were some things that I learned or I saw that I need to stop and get rid of, because it wasn't healthy, and it wasn't growing our relationship at all. So that's my take on that.
That's your take on that. So what you got to say, Tank? What you got to say, Tank, man? And shout out to everybody in the chat, man, for coming through. And all my panelists, man, we got some legends on here. Long time no see. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all y'all. So what you think, Tank? Oh, Tank doing something. What you think, Mr. Martin Luther Kennedy? I love to hear your insight.
On parenting, that I think everybody has to adapt to their own atmosphere. This time and age, day and time. I had strict parents, but I think my son benefited mostly. I had one son that I actually was all the way. I had some I raised a little while, and then it was taken away, so to speak. So, but I was able to, explain things more so, and I find that I believe that he benefited more from me being able to explain, why he was in trouble and what's going to get him in trouble and how to not, get in trouble. And he's doing pretty good now on his own. Once he learned, he hasn't made it back into the house, and he can't because he threw his bed out. But I think the relationships, it's just like anywhere else. You got to build a relationship, and it's a trust relationship. And sometimes it's an exchange of knowledge is the greatest trust and the greatest bond you can ever have, because a lot of times that's going on in their environment, you don't have no idea until they explain it to you what's happening. So that put me off on a lot. I didn't know anything about what they were experiencing and dealing with until they started telling me and showing me stuff. So, you got to talk to them.
You absolutely do. Please talk to the children, and if they are in school, please ask them how their day was and how their friends did.
Hey, so we got. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Parrot.
You say ask them what?
Ask them how their friends are. Also, learn a lot.
Oh
from
yeah.
From they. I asked my friends on that. I was like, "How's your friends?" And he was like, one of them said they were suicidal and and he just started talking, and his parents looking like, and I'm like, yeah, kids go through stuff. Like kids go through stuff, and it's good to know who their friends are, so you know what kind of people they're hanging around, they're spending time with. In school, like how many hours a day, and on a bus, it's just a lot. Then you get to learn how the teachers are, what they're saying to the children, how they're treating the children, if you need to go to the school or not. Regulate, but definitely ask them how their day was in school and how are their friends.
That start early though, right? Because I don't talk to my kids like they kids. Like I just talk to them like normal. People think that's weird, but my kids can all talk for themselves, right? So yeah, if something going on, they're gonna tell me, right? Because they all think they damn grown anyway. But yeah, So you could have sort of instilled that with your parenting sort of philosophy from the get go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Because Fatland just said your environment plays a big factor, and that is so true. And it's something I want to piggyback on what you said, Denise. You really need to know who your kids' friends are, because when you know who your kids' friends are, you know who your kid is.
Yep.
Because kids show us one thing, and they be totally something different when they're not around you. And we all know this because all of us was kids once upon a time. A lot of us tend to forget some of the stuff we used to do, and then when we become a parent, it's like you forgot about all that stuff you're doing, and then the kids doing the same thing. You be brimstones and fire, but sometimes it really you need to understand it, and we got to have understanding. What's going on, White Rambo? And Shannon Hicks. Man, like much love, brother. Be
but
strong.
I feel like if you instill like a sense of self within them, then they gonna figure that out for themselves. Like I don't gatekeep for my son like that, which I only got one that's not grown. He's 10. I don't gatekeep, you know what I'm saying? And he figured it out for himself because I've instilled that within him. You know what I'm saying? Like
you got to give them the tools to figure it out themselves too, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they
exactly,
gotta
and that's why I'm saying that start young, right? We done did this since since he was born. So
and the tools for kids to figure shit out for themselves. And I hate to say this, but it comes from the dad. It really does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like men are logical and analytical. That's why we're mechanics when we build skyscrapers and shit like that, right? So and that's not knocking on women. Women got their place too, right? But we're all methodical about stuff. And so that's how you solve problems. I mean, that's where it all starts. And so as the father, you got to impart that on the kids so that they can be able to figure stuff out for themselves. And you're right. You got to give them the room to figure them out. Like there's so much now where it's like put an iPhone in their hand, and like because you don't trust them to go outside, or you don't whatever, right? Or what do they call it? The helicopter parent or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I get it. I mean, whoever out there talked about the environment, right? Like I get it. If you live in a bad neighborhood, it's genuinely bad. There are places like that, ain't no doubt. But come on, man, the vast majority of the world is not, or the country anyway, is not crazy. You got people. You got white people living in multi-million-dollar homes in a gated neighborhood that won't let their kids go outside and ride their bicycles. Like
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's crazy. Now
That's
yeah.
that's
crazy.
nuts. I get it if you live down here in the meth head trailer park. Like I
Right.
understand it then, but take your kids to the park and turn them loose, right? Take them onto one of the nature trails out here or something and turn it. They'll be fine. Let
That'll be
them figure
fine.
it out. Trust them with the knowledge you gave them, right? Let them use
Absolutely.
Hmm.
that. Let them use that knowledge.
Absolutely. They'll make some good decisions. How you raise them when you trust them, like you said, Tank and
And if
Clover.
they don't,
They'll-
and if they don't make good decisions, if it ain't the end of the world, right?
Right.
Be there for them.
Oh, exactly. Please, y'all, please. That keep them out of. I love being a therapist. I do love it. Very passionate about it. But that'll keep them from coming to see me and my colleagues when they get older. Definitely had that.
I've always felt that my main focus and my main job as a parent is
Mhm.
to get them ready for the world, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
because of that, and this is where I disagree with a lot of parents when they set up like the, these confines within the house or within their parenting or whatnot, and that's all good and well. But as soon as your baby get outside them confines, they don't know how to act.
Nope.
Mine don't do that. I don't have a list of rules and all this in my house. But curse me if you want to, and see if you don't get the taste slapped out your mouth.
No,
Dude,
for
I give
real.
my kids enough room to hang themselves. Why? Because once they step out that door, those are the exact rules that they playing by.
Right.
Right?
man, there ain't a time goes by that I don't go into town or something that I don't want to slap the taste out of the mouth of some little kid, right? And I mean, thank God we got laws, and I know I go to jail, and I don't want to get locked up because that's
Right.
about the only thing that keeps me from doing it. Because if that was one of my kids or one of my grandbabies, it'd have done got backhanded a long time ago. Like, and that's a parenting problem, man. When you got 3, 4, 5 year olds screaming, running down the aisles of the grocery store, knocking shit off shelves, that's a parenting problem. That ain't the kid.
Yeah.
And add cussing on top of that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, yeah,
That's called lack of structure.
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because why?
Hey, somebody said you never told him what you was wearing, Denise. That's all I'm
Who?
gonna say.
Who? I'm confused. Why people
Mm.
clothes? I got on clothes. Who's asking this question? Who? Where? I don't see the comment. Where's the comment at?
Nah, no, it's not in the comment. It's in the
Oh,
text.
listen, God, listen. I have on clothes, y'all. Clothes, earrings. Y'all see the afro, the earrings. I have on.
You pick up satellite on those earrings. That's what I want to know. You get the ESPN on those things.
You see her with her afro. You see her with her afro.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I'm wearing clothes, everybody. Okay, clothes. We talking about parenting. My mama always said to look nice and presentable and wear clothes. So
Yep.
that's what I'm doing.
Oh wait, so that land, you got the link. I sent it to your phone. Come up and explain what you're saying, because he said a lot of you guys are talking about outside and not from the inside.
Oh yeah,
What you mean?
help us out.
Yeah, help us out. Come elaborate. Come get your point across.
We learning. And I'm not ashamed to admit that there's a lot of things I learned as I became older, a parent, because I became a parent at 23. So a lot of things I didn't know. I just carried on what I saw my parents do. That's it. Until it wasn't until I came into the knowledge to say, dang, I don't have to do this. I don't have to carry this. I can talk to my daughter. It's okay to talk to the kids. And I was really having this conversation with someone.
Yeah.
And the audience was laughing, but I'm serious because why? Because I really wanted to know, and I wanted to do something different and better. So
I sent the link to your phone.
My wife and I went a totally different direction than what our
Mhm.
parents would do, right? And I think it was having kids, like, babies having babies. I think that maybe had a lot to do with why we went the way we did, because in those teenage years you get kind of rebellious against your parents anyway, and then that was the years that we started raising kids, right? And so I think that played a factor in all of that. But I think overall, I think it's better. I think our kids are better and better off. And I think the reason is our parents really didn't have like the open dialogue, like the whole sex talk, you know,
Right.
like, and especially, having, I got 2 girls and a boy in the middle, and then I got 3 grandbabies that are all girls, right? And so the sex talk with girls is like the whole puberty
Weird.
thing and all right and all that. Like, this is way different than boys, like way different. So that's something that, 10, 11, 12 years old, you start having to try to have that talk and explain what's going on and all that. So, and it's important to be open with all of that, right? They got to be able to feel safe, and it's not shameful, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I understand from the religious perspective, right? That, the deep religious people, like, the whole idea of sex and all that is taboo, right? And I get it, but it's like with anything, the whole curiosity. When you're dealing with kids, curiosity is the worst thing, dude.
Mhm.
Period. And I go back to firearms and guns and stuff, right? That's why it's so important from an early age to teach gun safety and the kids not just see them in video games and movies and things like that. They know the reality of it all. And the same at a certain point, there's even certain things that a 3 or 4 year old, from the sexual nature and stuff, right? There's certain things that you can talk about and ways you can talk about it that's appropriate for even that age, right?
Correct.
So it's important with all that to keep those lines of communication open in that way. That way, because shame is one of the worst things, man. Shame and curiosity.
Right. Right. Shame can make you do a lot of stuff, a
Yeah.
lot of bad stuff, a lot of bad stuff. Because I used to be egotistical when I was younger.
Well,
And
curiosity will cause you to do a lot of bad stuff. Shame will take you in a totally opposite direction, I think. It'll more or less shut you down, and you won't be a well-rounded functioning human.
You will not be. It definitely shuts you down.
Good evening, people.
good
Good.
evening. Good evening. Fatland is in the building.
How y'all doing?
What's going on? Now, what you were saying, brother?
All right. Most of the people on the panel right now, can you give a brief background of how you was raised and how you raising your kids? Make it short and simple, please.
Who
Yeah.
want to start?
I could start. That's
All right,
fine.
go ahead.
My parents were separated, so my dad lived in one state, mother lived in another. She parented from the phone. That's what speaking proper. That's what knowing how to spell. Make sure the homework was done. Um, didn't act up too much because I did not like that discipline at all.
So, one question before you go any further.
Yeah.
Your mom spent a lot of time with you and educating you, right?
No, I didn't say that.
I mean, you just said, she made sure you spoke proper and
My father.
okay. Your father
Yeah,
did, right?
in a different
So,
state. Yeah.
but you had parents that was in your. What did you grow up in? A low income or medium size?
Looking back, I would say low income. Look, my mother had like 2 jobs, so
Mm,
she was there, but not really because she was out working. And so I was the oldest of my 2 younger sisters, so I watched the kids. And then my sister, who I thought was an adult, was teenager, was having kids, so I watched them too. So I was like latchkey kid. So
mm-hmm.
was smart, had a lot of responsibility because I was the oldest responsible one in the house. And so that's how I grew up. Yes, we had spankings, we had punishments. There wasn't a lot of talking and explaining in a way of why
Mm-hmm.
things are wrong or why we don't do things. It's just because I said so and you do what I do, type of thing. So and the sex talk, like I think Clover was mentioning it, was sex talk for my
So
mom, but
basically,
my dad, my father, definitely spoke to me. I pulled out the encyclopedia when I went to live with him for a year, and got me educated and stuff like that.
so basically, you had parents in your life.
Oh yes, I did.
Okay. Okay. Who next?
Yeah, that's a metric. It's like parents in your life. I got a strong family background. Like, grandmothers and grandfathers. No divorce in any of that. Now, extended family, aunts and uncles and stuff like that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
the root of the tree or whatever you want to call it, right? all the way down to mom and dad, like no divorce, still married, mom and dad still married, that kind of stuff. So, that's background. And then up through teenage years, pretty heavily religious with my grandmother, especially.
Okay.
So, getting that. But, like I said earlier, one of the things that was missing, my wife and I both, was that open communication. There's just wasn't a lot. It was with the religious thing. There was a lot of shame that come with talking about certain things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Be that peer pressure, alcohol, drugs, sex, all the bad things that the pastor would tell you is bad, basically.
But your
Um,
parents, but they did communicate with you and try to put you on the right path, though, right?
the Yeah, I mean, I got no complaints, right? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that they did a crappy job, because I
Mm-hmm.
don't think they did a crappy job. I think that they did what they thought was right, and I think they did what they thought was right for me, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, so yeah, I hold no animosity or whatever you want to call it, against the way I was raised. I don't I We weren't, with us, especially in the financial sense too. It was feast or famine, right? It was really weird
Go,
because,
go.
like, my dad worked in the oil field, right?
Uh-huh.
And if you remember the '80s, like,
Mm-hmm.
the oil field was great one year and it was
You're
shit
bad the
the
next.
other year.
Okay.
Like one year we'd be getting like three-wheelers for Christmas, and the next year we'd be on food stamps, like, and like my mom would be working in a job, like, you know what I mean? She'd have to go get a job and still be on food stamps. And,
Uh-huh.
it was really weird. And the whole financial was up and down. So that was all kind of crazy. And I don't know how that necessarily played a role in anything. But I think that instilled in me, because my brother, both of my brothers, my baby brother, he's got his own construction business now. But both of my
Okay.
other brothers, they went into the oil field, right? And that was one of the things with me. I never have, and I never wanted to. But I was also the oldest, and I was old enough to see those ups and downs and all the, you get used to making that money and it gets pulled out from under you. And I'm like, I want something a little more reliable, right? A little more
Okay.
steady. That way, in a family situation, especially, stability, right? I don't want to have
Mm-hmm.
to, my kids have to worry about being on food stamps or whatever. Yeah, okay, you may not have as nice of stuff, but,
Yeah.
you know, if you got a bunch of nice stuff, you got to turn around and pawn it all off or sell it in the garage sale to pay the bills. What's the point of having the nice stuff?
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
So basically, you had nice parents that was in your life.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, 100% family oriented, family, big thing, get-togethers. Until my grandmother had a stroke. My grandmother passed away before my grandfather. Until she had a stroke. When she did, they moved in with my mom and dad. But until she had a stroke, and that was what, 5, 6 years ago, maybe something like that. And then she passed away, probably maybe 4. Um, Sunday dinner, man. Every dinner, every Sunday at her house. You know what I mean? For like, it's long. I can't remember a time that it wasn't that way,
Uh-huh.
right? So yeah, real heavy family influence and environment and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. We got another one? Oh, everybody, that's it.
No. I'm letting everybody on the panel go. You can talk now. Fam.
Yeah, man, I totally tuned out because I was trying to order me something to eat, man. My bad. What were we talking about?
How was your upbringing? How was your upbringing? Did you have your parents in the life? Was you
Oh
in a
yeah.
bad environment, or was you low income?
Oh nah, my people wasn't going for that bad environment. So whether I was with my mom or my grandparents, my dad was in jail the early part of my life, and then when he was released, he was killed. So I didn't really have my father around, but I did have father figures, like my
Yeah.
granddad, my uncles. I had an older brother, so they kind of kept me in line. For the most part, my grandparents stayed like out of the city limits, and we call it the country.
Yeah.
And my mom usually would. Well, she started off out of city limits, but when she got to the point where she was tired of the country lifestyle, she moved to the city. So I got an upbringing of really kind of both. I got
Hmm.
the country lifestyle, and then I got a little bit of the hood because I was around. my mom, when I was with my mom's out around, I was in the hood. And when I used to get in trouble or get out of line, I get sent to my grandparents for the weekend. So I ain't
So
really had. We wasn't really. My mom was a single parent, but I don't really know the struggle like that. You know, I ain't gonna say.
that's that's what I'm
I ain't
saying.
gonna
So
say.
basically, you had good family. I mean, you sent them to your grandparents' house. You had to go to your grandparents' house. They had a good family structure, basically.
Right, of course,
Okay.
yeah. So like, it wasn't never like if my mama was struggling, I didn't see it. I'm gonna just say that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And my granddaddy was, like I say, he was the top head honcho around there. So and
Mm-hmm.
he made a way for everybody, regardless. You know, if you needed a job, he was gonna get you a job. If
Mm-hmm.
it was picking you up, take you to work with him, you know, he was one of them self-made. He made sure everything was taken care of around the house. My grandma really didn't have to work, but she worked.
Uh-huh.
Uh, you know, I ain't like I said, I don't really just know. I didn't know the struggle until I got out on my own. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest,
Okay. Okay.
trying to jump out off the porch in the water, and thought everything was all good. But I mean, it made me who I am today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So today we can all agree on that everybody is doing pretty well, right?
I'm doing okay. Yeah,
And we all,
I'm never settled though. I never,
but you
I
know
don't
what
care.
I'm saying. We all in our kids' life, right?
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Who next?
Sway. Everybody
Huh?
sway low. Sway low. Sway low. Say hey to the panel.
What's up?
Yes.
Hey,
Hmm?
how you doing?
Am I here? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. Where
No,
is
I'm
that?
talking to somebody over here. I'm in Motown.
Say, man, you supposed to be on this live. Motown could wait.
I'm in Motown, but I'm talking on. I'm on here with y'all too.
All right, so he asked you a question.
Oh, what the
Ask
question
the question.
was?
How was you raised? Was your parent in your life? Was you in the hood, or did you have a decent upbringing?
I was I was in the hood,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both
but I
parents.
wasn't really. No, no, no. I had my mom was there. My daddy, he had a wife.
Mm-hmm. But did he check on you and make sure you
Like,
was all right?
let me see, like maybe like the first couple of years, probably once I got like 5. Nah, he wasn't really there like that.
Mm-hmm.
He probably came around every once in a while, every once in a while. I think I went over there like when I was like maybe 5 or 6, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I ain't seen him again till I was maybe about 11 or
What about your mom?
12.
How was she? How was it
Oh
going
no,
with her?
my mama always worked to get to do better.
Mm-hmm. Spent a lot of time with
Yeah, yeah, we live together. I live with my mama.
you. Okay.
Mama
All
always
right.
try she made it look better than what it was.
Yeah.
Like
So basically,
you don't be knowing that you be struggling, but low key you really be struggling, but she just make it look good.
mm-hmm. All right. Okay.
You know, had a good mama.
All right. Anybody? But
My
But why
shit
you
was
turned your
awful
camera off?
because I'm doing something. Turn your
Mika
camera on
choking. Mika choking him.
Turn my camera on. How you turn it on?
like
Let me
this.
see.
You
It's
see
a
that?
front camera. What I
Front.
push?
Yeah. Press the
I
button.
pushed the camera.
I,
There
Oh,
you go.
the reason.
Oh,
yeah. I'm in
Let,
Motown. I'm in
let,
the
now
neighborhood.
listen. My ain't gonna fake. My childhood was screwed up because at the time um we stayed on Luna Street. Family wise, I had family structure. I can't tell that lie. My whole family lived on this one block on Luna Street. They lived on Luna Street and Real
I
Luna.
ain't live on
Yeah.
Luna.
Mhm. Shut up. I'm not talking to you. Um and it
I
was
ain't gonna.
kind of it
I
was
can
kind of
vouch for
hard.
that.
It was kind of hard because I knew, you know what I'm saying? I knew my daddy, but my daddy popped through every blue moon. But mainly it was mainly like my mom and my uncles. It was my
mm-hmm.
uncles, my stepdaddy, and just to like the community, the neighborhood, Luna Street, we raised each other. Like everybody looked out for everybody. Because like I said, I had a lot of uncles, aunts, everything that lived in that corridor. So,
Oh,
long as we lived on Luna, it was okay. But when I moved
thanks,
to the
Mm-hmm.
Cook
bud.
Road, That's when it got real, huh?
Not to cut you off, but didn't my mama stay on over there at one point in time?
Everybody lived on Looney.
Right.
Joe Cho and them lived in the front. Emma Lou and
Yeah.
them stayed over there. Tebow and
Yup.
them stayed before your grandma and them moved to the
To the country.
country. They stayed on
Yup.
Perry. They stayed on
Yup.
Perry because Della May and them moved in their old house when Tebow built that house, the first house in the country, next door to
Yup.
Lil Man. And that's when
Oh,
Lil Man
he
bought his
can do
house
he can do us
and
too.
was married. Yeah, that's
Yup.
the lower son.
Who is?
He is. That's the lower son.
Who is he?
That's Jimmy Ray's nephew.
Talking about killer from the
Yeah.
north.
My name Cam. Killer
Yeah,
Cam.
Cam. Oh,
yeah,
that's
that's
our
Cam.
cousin.
Yes.
Okay. Why you didn't
Yeah.
introduce us when I first got on there?
Because man, we didn't have time for that. Now look, Cam, that's my little brother Sway, Cam.
Yeah, we can click up after this. I ain't gonna be
Yeah,
on here
Yeah.
long either. I gotta get these kids ready for bed in school. I
I,
just
I
want to
I
tap
already
in.
know, bro. I appreciate you, Cam. I appreciate you coming
Oh
through the
yeah,
show.
for sure, for sure.
But like I said though, it was bad. It was good as long as we was on Looney Street. When we moved to that Clipper Road, it was us against the whole. It's like being you against the whole neighborhood. You know what I'm talking about. Dump, you know what I'm talking about. When you move
Yep.
from Mississippi to Poteries, when you don't have, you got kin folks, but my kin folks weren't near me. They was on the other side of the Clipper Road. So it was us and the island to ourselves. And man, that's when it became real. That's when I seen that it was real.
Yeah.
It got real. That's when it got real on the Cook Road, and we stayed up there a couple years, and then that's when I started getting really bad. I was already bad, but that's when I started fighting, pulling kick doors and all type of stuff. We young, we 19 years old pulling kick doors. You know
So
what I'm saying? I'm
so
watching
when
my
you did
big
that,
brother.
when you learned that kick though, where'd you get that from?
Oh, I
And
learned
you,
that from my brother. I learned it from my
okay,
big brother and his friends.
what the friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get it from your parents, did you?
Hell no. Shit no.
Okay.
My
All
mama
right.
worked. That's all she did was work. She tried to do her best.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's why you got to look at the type of men. Like I give it to my stepdad. He taught me a lot of values, but Cuz was messed up because Cuz instead of he building with my mama, he was taking from him.
Yeah.
Do that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Everything that she used to build, every brick she put up, he take 2 bricks down when she ain't looking. So you know what I'm saying. And then we moved to the Allendale, and that's when it got real. That's when it got to. I learned how to steal electricity, cable, gas, water, telephone. If you had it on, I knew how to siphon it from your house and send it to my house for free for years. So that's when I learned hustle because
Where you learn that
everybody was
from?
hustling in Allendale, huh?
Where you learn all that from?
Allendale, those the streets.
Mm-hmm. Who
That
else?
was
Who else on there? That's it.
that's it. Now you
Now,
tell us
now,
about you.
now, I am, but what I want to get to is everybody on the panel seemed like they had good parents and they tried their best to raise them, and they seemed like they done branched off and they got their own flight. But what
Right.
I'm trying to say, I'm skipping it a lot because I don't want to hold the floor that long.
No, you take as long as you want. You make your point. Land your plane, man. You good.
It's environment and government that's messing everything up. And what I mean by that is the girls that never had a grown woman to raise them right is raising boys.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they ain't raising boys, it's the apartment or the streets and the school that's raising their kids. Cause when I first moved out here, we wasn't poor. We just moved in the neighborhood. My mom was a nurse, but she worked 3 to 11. So I hung out with the dudes in the neighborhood. And then when I hung out with them in the neighborhood, I went to school with them the next day. I tried my best to fit in. I stayed in trouble a lot because I wanted to fit in. That's why I said it's mostly environment.
Mm-hmm.
But then if, like say, my sister's totally different. When my mom got her foot planted in a house and started doing the 7 to 3, she spent time with my sister. She put her into a lot of activities to keep her out of the streets and amongst people that can influence her. She went to modeling. She went to cheerleading. Now my sister making 250,000 a year. Went to college. But me, I was up here to struggle.
So,
Well,
so do you think that if your moms had done 7 to 3 earlier with you, you think it would have made a difference?
I believe so. But see, I think I was a learning child. I was her first child. I,
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, it's
hmm
understandable.
And
Yeah,
see, I
yeah,
stayed with a stepdad who drinks a lot,
yeah,
smoke weed a lot, off and on off and off on jobs. They fought all the time. But
yeah.
like you say, when you have a woman that can stand tall and handle business, still take care of house, like I said, we wasn't poor. But she, when it comes to school, when she get out, like I said, she didn't have time. She was taking care of me and her husband. And then, like I say, I got influenced by this dude named Andre. They call him West Dallas. I learned how to sell crack, all that shit. I was selling crack in the sixth grade because I met a dude out of West Dallas and he showed me the ropes. And I ain't never turned back. I stayed in trouble. You got, like you said, like the lady said, you got to watch who your kids are friends with. Because a lot of these girls, I mean, once they get to their apartment, they let the apartment raise their kids. They let the projects raise their kids. They let the streets. Only thing they do is house them and give them that government food.
Mm,
And then,
yeah,
like I say, y'all, you guys, and we had good parents,
Mm-hmm.
grandparents. These kids don't got that, man. These kids,
yeah.
I seen a little 4-year-old girl taking the trash out 11 o'clock at night when I stayed in the Leanne apartment. The
Man,
hell,
that's
and
crazy.
then the mama standing up at the window looking at her take the trash out. I mean, it's fucked up because this government make it seem like the government is making the world
Yeah.
a minority woman, black, white, Hispanic, whatever. Hey, you don't need no man. We'll take care of you. Nah, that shit need to be cut down. You need to get some 4 or 5 years and go to school. And if you don't graduate school, we can't leave you on that shit. Like it's fucking all the kids up, man.
Yep.
Now
Yeah,
you got
the
now
government
you got
definitely
yeah, and you got
enables a lot of problems for sure.
at, at one time you got born it and the other cartoons raising kids. Now a bunch of them gay. Now you got the internet raising kids. Now they do mass shootings and all that. Born it, I believe. I
You
mean,
know,
born it, huh?
you know, it's crazy that how often do you hear nowadays that somebody's kid is LGBT whatever, right? Because there's so many different variants of that shit. I call it all gay, but
Yeah,
it's not. But nowadays, you think about it. I mean, you probably know 3 or 4 people, right, that are either
yeah,
that way or they got kids that's that way. And growing up, I remember one gay dude growing up, and you could tell he was gay because he was like the flaming homosexual, like the way he dressed and swung his hands around and talked, you know, like you knew he
yeah,
was. He didn't make no bones about it. But I knew one guy for years and years and years of my life. And then in the last 10 years, like you can't turn a corner, you can't even have a conversation with somebody without their kid's gay or they're gay or they're
yeah,
whatever. Like, and you're right. That's got to be environment. Hey,
yeah.
ain't no way all of a sudden everybody's brains became screwed up.
hmm We
It's
had
in
a
the
we had a
cartoon.
we had a
I mean,
friend named Aaron.
we eat poison every day. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, ain't no way it's made an effect that quickly.
Yeah,
It's in them
I
cartoons and stuff.
I give you I give you another example. Our kids listen to rap music. Rap music influenced them and had them thinking they can do a whole bunch of different things. But we need to counterattack that by showing them this is what rap music do. It tell you about the shooting of drugs, gang banging, all that, but then we need to show them. We need instead of taking these kids to the zoo, we need to take them to court and let these kids see these gangsters cry when that dude say 30 and 40 years or death penalty. They need to see that. Why do we hide that from these kids? But other shit is not being hid. Like I said, the murder, the dope, the gayness, all that other shit. It's not being hid. It's at the forefront. So we need to show consequences at the forefront too. Let
Yeah,
them
Yep.
that way they can have a choice and think
yeah.
before they do.
You know,
Like crazy.
once
I,
upon a
I never.
time there was public
Humiliation.
hangings and
Yes, sir.
public. You know what I mean? They did all the punishment in public once upon a time, and I think that's one of the reasons they did it.
Yeah. And,
Yeah,
and another thing, I never knew shit about credit until I fucked it up. I didn't know
right,
how valuable it was.
right,
Uh huh. Yep.
right.
Yeah. We need to teach these kids the cause and the effect, man. Cause they running blind and then once that judge get to them, it's too late.
That's it.
Yeah. like I said, everybody on this panel, we can always point out different things, but we need to try to find a root, and we got to stop making these people be so lazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it was just being young and stupid. You talk about the credit thing. So being young and stupid, right? 25 years ago, I don't know, wasn't married too terribly long, and when you struggled and everything else, those credit cards and shit look good, right?
Oh
Oh
yeah,
man,
I'm
I can
telling
do
you.
this, I can pay it off later. Next thing you know, you way underwater, you're drowning, right? And we got
Yeah.
into so much trouble that finally we got out of it after a few years, and we was like, screw this, paying cash. I started the business, the whole nine. It was all cash, dude, all cash. Like literally 2 months ago, I got the first credit card that I've gotten in 25 years. My wife and I talked about this thing for probably 2 months before we did it, and
Mm-hmm.
and I finally realized, I had to realize that I'm not the dumb kid I once was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And even though I realized that, and we're in a totally different spot in our life and everything else, it's still stressful.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I realize why, as young people, credit is dangerous.
I was told that it wasn't important, so they messed my credit up.
Yep.
That's how unimportant it was, not knowing when you're younger. So.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, my sister, she moved from the neighborhood that I'm in now. She got both of her kids over there, and my oldest nephew, he's getting college uh things from all over.
Mm.
But that was a good move for her to get him from over here.
Nice.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know how to explain it, but
I know what
like
you're saying, brother.
yeah,
I know
I'm
exactly
in the
what you're
hood.
saying.
Changing
Yeah,
the environment. Changing the
yeah.
environment.
It helps. It helps. I mean, it can't help everybody, but it does help, man. It does help. Now she done left Mansfield and moved him to Prosper. She just bought a house out there in Prosper, and he go to that brand new Walnut High School. And the only thing they out there facing is racism,
Yep,
Mm.
it's
and
bad.
it's not about the black
Well,
people. It's about the
why?
Indians. They talking about the people from India.
Pakistanis.
Yeah,
So
no,
why?
India,
No,
not
Yeah,
Pakistan.
yeah,
India.
Middle Eastern, yeah.
Indian.
So
Yeah,
with
Indian.
with with the thought of changing the environment, right? Because I hear this on a lot of different levels, right? Especially on like a Second Amendment level. I talk to people in like California, and they got shit Second Amendment laws there. It's horrible. And it's like they always complaining and this and it's like, why don't you just move somewhere, man? And it's like, oh, I can't move, and there's always these excuses. When it comes down to it, whether regardless of the issue of why they probably should move, why do you think it is that people make so many excuses about not moving? Is it because they're scared, or they know it's going to be work that they're just lazy and not willing to do? I wonder why that is. Why people resist changing their environment.
Because sometimes it's like Munchausen syndrome.
Mm.
Sometimes they comfortable in what they know.
Or some people can't
I,
afford it and
yeah,
ashamed to
some of them
say it.
can't afford it, yep, which is true.
That,
Yeah.
that.
But because a lot of people feel like I'd rather deal with the enemy I know than an unknown enemy. I know this.
Right.
I know how
Yeah.
to deal with this.
Because
They
Yeah.
change is
complacent.
hard. Change is difficult, especially when you don't know what to expect. Now,
Right.
now you have to be different. When you go into a new environment, you can't take the same old you with you. You have to do something different. You have to change.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something else that happened. A lot of blacks just did what you said. Let's get out this environment, and they moved to DeSoto, Lancaster, City Hill, which was perfect, nice, low crime. Now you got so many minorities out there. It's just as worse as Oak Cliff.
It's the new Oak Cliff. Because
Yeah.
everybody from Oak Cliff, when I first came and I met you, bro, that's who live in DeSoto, and they kids are trying to re-emulate they parents' childhood. When their parents moved them to that neighborhood so that they don't have to even go through the stuff that they went through as a kid.
Yeah.
You don't
And
want
a
your
lot.
children to go through what you went through.
And
That's why I moved my kids to urban. I thought
and
moving them to urban would be better. Hell, it was more fake gangsters in urban. I should have left them in the hood to let them see what real gangsters was, for they wouldn't even want to play like that.
and then most of them moving out there to these housing. They get them for 4 or 5 years and they losing them. And now They stand in the apartments or the hotels because they can't afford it. Because a lot of us can't keep jobs long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of factors, man. We just have to
Hey, Joe
figure out what it
said it
is.
good. Joe said it good. Some people change their environment.
Yeah.
However, they fail to change their mindset because everybody think ghetto is not an economic situation. It's a it's a state of mind. Because I know some people, I live University Park. You can go right down the damn street and make a corner. And these people living in $2, $3, $4 million houses. But they ghetto as hell. And I mean, that's white, black, Indian, African. It don't matter. It's a mindset. When you got a ghetto mindset, you can take what they say. You could take a person out the hood, but you take the hood out of
the person.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can't take the hood out the person. So you know what I'm saying? Like, look what he said. Look at the issue with T.I. and his son. Perfect example. T.I. put his son in the gated community, but because of I'm gonna tell you from what I see, because of the way Tiny and her mama undermine T.I., that little boy King is a problem.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I think he looked for attention, not from the parents, but from people. He wants a name.
That external validation. That's bad.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, man, one question: is everybody on this panel from Texas?
No.
Yeah.
Everybody live? Are y'all living in Texas? That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
No.
Okay. She live in
I'm gonna tell you
the state, Florida.
I'm gonna tell you something about Texas.
Florida.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something about Texas. You could come here and you can be a happy person, but a dude can see you and look at you like he hates you and he don't even know you. We call that shysterness.
Yeah.
You could be and I'm gonna give you an example. I went to Walmart. I'm standing in line. This dude in front of me, he got the dreads. He's saying got the name brand clothes. He with his girl and stuff. And he looked at me and just frowned. Like, for what? For what? I just said, how you doing? Then he turned his back. He whipped out his EBT card. But he whipped out his EBT card. But you look at the shoes. He got the little Gucci pants, the Gucci shoes, all that. But he paying with EBT card. Then his girl looking at him, holding them babies. Then you ride on the street. I'm in my car, you know. You see these dudes dressed head-toe Jordans and all that, but they catching a bus. But that's what these women want. That's what these women want. They getting these
bad
dudes.
boy.
They can't take. Yeah. I mean, we gotta teach our girl. Like back in the day, I'm gonna give you another example. I promise. My daughter had a dude come over and see her. He came over in a tank top, some shorts. He was sagging with some flip-flops. I told him you need to get rid of him. I said, when I was growing up, I'm not finna go with no girl house when I first meet this girl like that. Man, I sit in the house, I iron my pants for a whole fucking 3 hours. And when I get up, I'm gonna go there clean as whistle. But he came over, hair all over his head. I said, you need to get rid of him. Who wants to look dust in front of a girl that you just met? We want like that. And then we work to go get our own car. We work to go get our own apartment. So we can show these girls that we doing something. But these cats don't care now. And these girls don't pick dudes like that. They pick dudes they just pick the wrong dudes, man. I think that's a lot you gotta do with it. I mean, I watch who my daughters date. I tell them, I tell them, if a dude come see you at night, you just a booty call. Like that dude. If he didn't come, matter of fact, when he came over to the house, one of my partners got out, walked to the car, and said, "Man, you need to get out and come speak to her. Hey, her dad, you coming over to pick up? You know, get out." And then he got out. We seen what he had on.
There may be one exception to the if he only sees you at night, and that's if he works during the day.
But that's what he gonna tell him.
Right.
But he gonna. But if he really, like I told my daughter, if he really like you, he gonna make time to come see you during the day and the weekend, and he gonna want to meet your parents because he want to be able to come see you.
Yep.
That's how you know if he really like you, man. I would just, but
right, absolutely.
That's real, dog.
Yeah,
that's real.
Yeah, my daughter never brought any riffraff home, thank God, and everybody wasn't meeting me either. And when they came, very respectful, dressed well, and even in this 2025. So.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something else, and I ain't gonna hide. I'm gonna tell you who was the most disrespectful mother ever I done seen when I first moved to Texas. Y'all want to tell you who it was?
Watch this bullshit. Go ahead.
Hackberry Bug.
You a lie. You was here before me, you motherfucker.
Bug, you. Bug, I ain't say. I'm gonna tell you, Bug, I ain't holding back, and I ain't trying to get you in trouble. But
No, go
Bug
ahead.
will call a
Talk.
girl.
I don't know.
He will call a
It,
girl bitch in a minute.
you
He will
know,
call a girl bitch in a minute. I
Wait a
say
minute.
I wasn't
You
raised to
breaking
call
up?
no
You breaking
female
up?
no bitch.
Start over. Start
so
out. Say it again.
I wasn't raised to call girls bitches. I don't call girl bitches.
Hey,
But
I was just, I
more
was
hey,
talking to people
but
how they
Tackleberry
consider
Bug,
themselves.
a bitch come out here say, I we sitting over here, he gonna say, come here, bitch. How do you talk to women like that, man?
Hey, but I had my way though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but then
I know.
people
I know. See, to the outside, it was looking. Listen, see, to you, because you outside looking in. See,
yeah,
I
there
don't
you
look
go.
at the person. Now, I'm just saying. I'm just being real. I'm being real, and a couple of people on this panel can attest to this. They can tell you, I don't see a person. I see through you. You see what I'm saying? I don't see just that physical. I see the you. You know, your aura. And majority of the women I said, say, bitch, come here. They were bitches. But think
Yeah,
about. I want you to think about it.
but listen,
Do they
listen.
Hold
get up
on.
That's
and
look,
go? Do
Let me
they,
land
do
my
they
plan.
get up
Wait.
and go? Do they get up and go?
but look,
They
they might.
come.
But listen, they might be bitches, but you have people around watching and kids hearing that, and
Yeah,
some kids will try to emulate you. That's what I'm saying. You have to be like a little role model now.
Yes,
I'm
you're wrong,
different.
Mr.
I was
Tackleberry.
young. I was young. I was hostile. I was in a foreign land. I was here by myself. I
True,
knew
you
one
will.
thing. I could show no weakness. I didn't have no help to run to. Could
But
nobody
see
help
this,
me? I ain't have no help.
I'm
You know,
glad you said that. I'm glad you said it because I'm gonna tell you what the you hear you said you were young, you were hostile, but you was raising two boys, and they seen
yeah,
that. Come on now,
you're right. You're right.
Yaya, Sean,
Yeah, yep.
yeah, they seen a lot of shit, man. We did a lot of gangster stuff in Green Tree. They seen it.
Yeah,
They heard it.
yeah, they
We
did. You're
seen
right.
we we seen people get killed, and we was involved in shit getting killed. You remember?
Yeah, but listen, that's why I can say I look at my life. My life is layers. I never stayed in the same place. I used to disrespect people blatantly. Now I don't disrespect nobody because I
That's
don't want
right.
to be disrespected.
But
So
see,
guess what? The old me, when you disrespect me, you know what would happen. I ain't give a
yeah,
damn if you the police. You wasn't
yeah.
disrespecting me. I ain't
But
care
see
who you
now,
were. But
but see
now
now,
I do this here because I got grandbabies.
yeah,
Mhm.
you got knowledge, but your grandbaby, we need to bring that knowledge down to your grandbabies.
And I do. I talk, listen,
I'm
my
not saying you're
nephew,
doing it. I'm just saying
I
what
know,
we
I
need
know
to do as people.
as people,
Yeah,
and that's what I do now
yeah,
because I start with me. And if Clovertech, you know, since I started YouTube, I always tell everybody, I can't change the world, but I can change the world inside my walls.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I can change
And
the
you know,
world inside my wall.
and I should even say this on social media, but I had an addiction of selling drugs. I used to like I can't fucking stop.
Now that was your addiction. It wasn't even the money to you. It was the thrill of getting the
Not
money.
it was the
I listen,
money.
I can tell you from outside looking in because you was weird to me. I was like, I make this amount of money, man. I'm gonna go in the house and lay up, and my baby mom finna beat me, cut me, and all type of stuff. He know he know what it was. I
Yeah.
was in an abusive relationship. Like this woman was crazy. Hell, I was crazy for dealing with it. But
What, what, what was it? Early
you wait,
2000?
let me land my plane. Let me land my plane. You was weird because I was like, damn boy, you done made $1,000. It's
Say
time to go to the house. Nah, make the phone call. I'm gonna get
so,
some more. I'm like, dude,
but,
man,
yeah.
it was weird.
But that's the thing. I think it was in 2000. I'm making anywhere between 300 to 500 a day when we down at Green Tree. And but the thing is, I never saved. I was spending, and we were paying people apartment rent. We were having barbecues. We was doing all that. I bought a car one day at 98 and gave it away because I didn't like it. Man, we were doing things like that, but we wasn't setting the tone for the young kids that was around us. We you know, look,
And,
what's his
and
name? That
uh,
stayed
uh,
across.
uh,
That stayed across the young
crazy
dude.
man, crazy man.
They stayed next door to Crazy Man.
Uh,
Them young dude
hold on, I know who you talking
had
about.
the twins with they mama or auntie whatever.
Kendrick.
See now look what kind of example we set for Kendrick and what kind of road they going down now.
Nah, Kendrick doing good, man. Listen, Kendrick.
Yeah, he went, but before he was doing good, what was he doing?
Oh, Kendrick with his big homie, like But I always had my hand on him. That's why I wish he can come in. I think he at work now because Kendrick could tell you they used to wild out, but they wild out up under adult supervision. Like I used to let them boys wild out. I used to let my little house be a little whole house for kids. But I always told him, look, bro, I would rather for you to have this girl here with somebody that's grown that know what you got going on, but can tell. Like I used to talk to parents, hey, do you know your daughter over here? Your daughter supposed to spend the night with my nephew. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like he had parental supervision. Even when they used to get wild, it was always somebody to grab the reins. Because it wasn't like it was when I first came here. Because when I first came here, you know, I was like I said, I was by myself, and I had to let everybody know one thing: you might beat me up, you might beat me up, you might win the fight, but you're not gonna out-violence me because I was this big. I was too thin to win, too light to win a fight. You hear me?
Yeah, we were living wrong, bud.
I know it was wrong, but I know that now. That's why I have so much knowledge that I can pour into somebody now because I live what you're trying to do. So you know
I'm gonna tell you another kid. I'm gonna break up another kid. Now you tell me how he living. O'Shea, what he doing now?
I don't know, man. I don't talk to them, period, bro. Like when Chi died, I like.
Well, when you last heard him, how was he?
Man, he was cutting up.
That's what I'm saying.
And I witnessed. But look at my nephew Woody. Woody chilling.
This dude was how old was O'Shea? O'Shea probably what 2, 3 hanging? Three. And his pops was speeding beer.
Yeah.
Whole can of Mickey. That's environment.
It goes back to what she just said. It goes back to what she said. If you're not taught to set the tone, you have to learn later in life through life lessons and work for some of not all. You know what I'm saying? For some of not all. But check it out. I learned a lot. And what I learned, bro, with the knowledge that I ascertained from trial and error, I can pour in. When I talk to these kids or I talk to these little thugs, man, let me tell you something. They see it in you. That's why they listen to you. When in the neighborhood, if they walk up to you, they'll listen to you because they know you've been through it. They know your resume. They know what you've been through. That's why you say, hey man, y'all need to go on and get out cherry point with all that mess. What they do?
They going on.
They going on because they know. They know you know. So if you know and you ascertain that knowledge, it's up to you to pour that knowledge into somebody else without them going through it. And that's my biggest thing. Like it's a lot. I did a lot of wrong, and I can own it as a man. I did a lot of wrong, but I don't do that now. That was 1997 to 2005. From 2005, I started changing.
Yeah.
Hell, really, when my daughter came, I started changing. But like I said, I was in a hostile environment. I was on enemy turf, and either eat or get eaten. And so I let a person know I'm with you even when I'm not hungry.
I'm gonna tell you something else, Bug. I think Mika was probably the best thing that you ever got, bro.
Could say.
Yeah, because she with you through she with you through thick and thin. But you still talk to her thick and thin. I'm still with Nicole through thick and thin. I done fucked up a lot, but she's still with. See, they don't make women like that no more, bro. They don't. I'm telling you, it's hard to find good women, man, and it's hard to find good men. But we just gotta learn how teach our kids how to pick a good man. You know.
But that goes with interaction. You got to have that relationship in order to do it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, man.
A lot of it is they blur the lines so much between men and women. You know, there's a lot of that. A lot of, I mean, social media technology's made it even worse. You know, obviously, but you know they tried. I mean, the feminist movement, right, was when kind of all that started. But man, with social media, they really ramped it up. Like, you know, we don't need no man. And I mean, the fact is, it takes two. You know,
that's right.
There's a reason. There's a reason. There's an innie and an outie. You put them together and make a baby. There's a reason it works that way.
Everybody on panel, I would like to say, I had to be at work at 12, and I'm finna to get off. And I just want to say, hey, Denise.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, bro. I appreciate you coming through.
Have a good shift at work.
Okay, I will. You know what? I wish I was a police officer. I ain't gonna lie. I try to help as many as I can.
You know what?
I take your ass to jail though.
For what, man? I'll be chilling.
Just letting you know already. You might need a vacation.
I'll be chilling, man. I'll be chilling. But man, I appreciate you coming through.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm finna get off of. But let me tell you one quick story. I stayed on.
There we go. Yep.
Wow.
That's
Why
how
you
we
just?
do that
That's why
shit.
he gonna put you in jail. That's
Yeah,
why he gonna put
because
you
he
in
the
jail.
police. We're gonna let that go. That's how you do
Uh,
that. Look, OG Tank said, why y'all got to be on 12 pole?
uh, uh,
Look, Mika said, look, people like to pretend too much in life and they lie to
yeah.
themselves. I don't like that's one thing I don't do, y'all. I don't lie to myself, and that's one thing I deal with my sons. I got one stepson that shit, he just was rebellious, but he was his mama's child. Hell, even when my daughter started acting like her mama, she acted like me in the beginning. That's why I tell everybody when kids are good, when they're young, when they first start out, they good. You're gonna have a spurt where they're gonna lose their damn mind. They're gonna lose their absolute mind, and you got to be ready for it. And if you so used to them being good when they lose their mind, it's gonna discombobulate you.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
But because you know that child, you know what you've been through in life. Life give you lessons and tools that hopefully to help prepare you for that type of stuff. Because, like I said, one of my raised, he went to the Fed, he went to the pen, did 10 years in state, he in the Fed, now can do 10 more years. So he can do total 20 years of his life. He went to jail at 17. Not listening, rebellious.
It's a I tell a story about my baby. She was not very old. I don't know how old she was, but she had this tendency to just want to throw a fit, right? You know how kids do. They go through those phases. And didn't get what she wanted or whatever, right? And she would hold her breath to the point that she would turn blue, pass out, and fall out on the floor. And it's a wonder we didn't get child protection services called on us because it didn't make shit. We was in Walmart or whatever. She'd do that because she couldn't have a toy or whatever, right? And we just leave her laying on the floor, walk over and keep shopping because she'd eventually wake up. And you know what the thing is, and so many people were freaking out over it. Man, think about it, how many parents would freak out over that, right? And even my parents, when she did it in front of them, they'd do that. You know, they'd pick her up, put water on her face. I'm like, just walk over her ass and keep going. Like she's breathing. Once she passes out, she starts breathing. She's good, you know. And finally, after just like ignoring it like that, that was the quickest way. It broke that probably. She probably didn't go through that phase even a year, maybe 6 months. Because it didn't work. Like can't let kids play you.
Yep. And that's real. But at the end of the day, Fatland made a good point that a lot of times it wasn't even the household, it wasn't even the parents' decision that made a lot of kids make the decisions that they made. You know what I'm saying? It was really outside influences. But then that's up to you to depend on what type of relationship or what you instilled in your child to see if they're gonna be a leader or follower.
Absolutely.
So it fall back, it boomerang back to what the parents instilled in them. So it always come back.
Still a part of it. Yeah, and that open communication, right? Like no,
Right.
you shouldn't have to ask who your kids' friends are. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to ask if you got good
They should bring them
communication
to
with
you.
your kids. You should never really have to ask anything. Like you should just have just have those conversations. And I tell you another thing that don't happen anymore. And I get it in certain situations. I get it. Single parent household, where the person working like this sort of thing. I get it. But I've seen it to where, especially I was talking about, Sunday dinner or Sunday lunch at my grandmother's house, right? Like that's not a thing
Right.
anymore. Like nobody picked that up. Nobody does that.
No.
It's gone. Like
Nope.
that's gone forever now, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
so we've lost that. And I see that more and more and more that type of family dinner around the dinner table type thing, right, is gone. And that's one thing that we always tried to push was, you know, we eat at the dinner table. We don't eat in front of the TV, that sort of thing.
The
We
family time.
eat around the dinner table, man. Yeah.
Do you know Kovatek in the last 7 years, I can count one person that I know that make their family sit down and have dinner with each other every night, and either it's a Friday or a Saturday.
Yeah.
They have
Well,
family entertainment night, and every Sunday they have
so I'm glad
Sunday
you.
family dinner.
I'm glad you talked about the family
But
nights. 'Cause
those things are just presence in your child's life, right?
Mhm.
And we're
Yeah.
we're all sort of old, and we're from a time where you had to have those kind of actions, be it sit down dinners or whatnot. I somewhat disagree with that sentiment. Because I got FaceTime, I got text, I got all this. Like I'm ever present, I'm omnipresent in my child's life, even when he's not in my house. Right? That you can't really compare that to the times that we all came up in. Like I think that's a little bit of an apples and oranges type thing. So I don't need to
I
sit
think
down
that
with my son every night or whatnot because I'm in constant contact with him 24/7.
it'd be interesting if you could put some science or something behind that and figure it out. Because I get what you're saying, and that's great that the constant contact through technology, but I still don't see it as being the same thing. You know, I still don't know that it's the same. I don't know that it's a one for one trade, if that makes sense. I don't know that it's
I mean,
quite the same.
it is different in its mechanism, but in its output, I'm not really sure that it is.
Yeah, it may be. I can't. That's what I'm saying. I wish there was a way to put science behind something like that and figure it out, because I don't know if it is or not. All we can go on is what we think. What we think, right?
Hmm.
Like I don't think either way is right or wrong. You know. I know that that's one good thing. You talk about not knowing very many people bug that do that. My
Mm-hmm.
oldest daughter, which is the three grandbabies that I've got, they still do family game night. And of course hers are what 9, 11, and 12, I think. So they're still fairly small. They're getting older, but they eat dinner for the most part a lot together. They because they invite us over sometimes, and they do game night. They got all kind of puzzles and board games, and not like video game night either, like puzzle and board games and things like that. Things that challenge your mind and stuff. So give her props for that. I mean, I guess that's one good thing that passed down through some generations. At least she's still doing it, or
Yeah,
making sure it gets done.
absolutely. That is a good thing. The family can learn to come together. They can learn conflict resolution. Depends on who's very competitive or not. But
Hey,
it's good. And in this day and age, definitely, um, Tank was saying, just using like FaceTime and stuff. If we're not close, that's good. And they pick up the phone too, and you get to see them, and they give you that attention. That's even better.
mm-hmm. And I want to say this, like, I understand that you got access to your kid 24/7, Tank, but it's nothing like. Do you know what I remember? I remember when my mama made us popcorn and we sat down and watched Friday night on our Quasar television. Remember this, Clover? I'm going back on. It's the 80s
Mhm.
flow model with the Quasar television on the floor.
Quasar. We had Curtis Mathis, man. We talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, Curtis Matthews. Yeah.
Hey man, let me tell y'all something. We had Quasar,
You,
man.
you,
You
you,
know what I'm
you
saying?
didn't you
Quasar,
didn't
bro.
change the channel with pliers though.
No,
No,
no.
no, no.
Hey,
I was.
no, that's the
I
flow model. That was the good
we
TV.
was a we
That
was
was
a
the good
channel
TV.
changer. What are you talking about? Daddy'd be like, change
Boy, go
that
check that
channel.
channel.
Right.
Turn
Put it
that
on channel
TV up.
51.
If you was bougie, you had cable, but it was that slide box where you had to.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
we had straight up stole satellite for a long time.
But say
What you talking
Clover.
about?
Look, shut up. I was downtown
Bootleg
a couple times.
satellite, man.
I
Bootleg.
was Joe. Joe Boss said I was the downtown. Look, Joe, I'm up there holding that baby trying to, man.
Figure
Until
it
we
out.
like until we like
That's because Joe Ball is as old as Joe Lewis and shit. You
yeah.
know what I'm
Wow.
But as I was saying, y'all, you know what I remember? This is one of my fondest fondest memories. My mama cooked us some overridden box popcorn. Y'all remember the overridden
Real
popcorn
popcorn
maker? It
too.
was
Yep.
the pot.
On top of the stove.
Thank
Hell
you. And
yeah.
it pop in the plastic top.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Say, my mama cooked us some overridden box of popcorn
Oh,
when
it
we
was the
watched Fight Night.
popcorn cooker that you flipped it over and it was the bowl.
Thank you. See,
Is
you know what
that
I'm
one?
talking about,
Dude, I just bought one of those, dude,
bruh.
because I told my wife, I'm like, this bag microwave popcorn, I'm
It's
like,
dangerous.
we got to get away from this. This stuff, I read some stuff about that, and that's one of the worst things you eat because of the plastic inside of all that it cooks in. And we was in Walmart Saturday. We was in Walmart Saturday, and I seen one of those old school, man, like you talking about. It pops, and you flip it over, and there it's in the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to go? And dude, you talk about bring back memories when we pop some Saturday night and that. And I'm like, okay, this is the way to go. Forget that bag stuff. It's cheaper.
Right. And you get more
Bug,
popcorn.
don't answer this. I'm a challenge everybody on the panel and in the chat.
But
But when
wait, let
your
me say this.
when your
Let me
when
say
your
this.
electricity get cut off, what you do? Don't
Fire,
answer, Bug. Don't
I,
answer.
what do I do? What do you mean it get cut off because I didn't pay the bill?
Like you ain't paid the bill, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I ain't never had that happen. Thank God.
Yeah, my electric went off during a storm. We had candles and a flashlight.
Well, now I hook up a generator because ever since what was the hurricane that come in like was it Rita and
what you talking
Harvey?
about when ERCOT turned off the power when it got cold?
Ike, Rita and Ike that come in. We had 2 hurricanes that come across, right? Into Texas, like right within like a couple of weeks. And I bought a generator, my very first generator, like 3 days before that first one hit. And it's like, you know what? I'm getting a generator because we never had one. And then I ended up getting another one later on. But we often will use candles we'll use candles or something like that. Nowadays, though, there's all kind of fancy shit. Like we
Yep.
got battery operated fans, like all battery.
Look,
We got candles now that
power bank.
take a battery, and
Yeah.
they supposed to run for like a year if you turn them on, just leave them on, like crazy stuff
That's
like
your
that. We
cord
got
to the
now.
poles. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
stitch
not.
I
cord to
don't
the
know if
pole.
that
That's
shit
the
work
old
no
stitch
more because
cord.
I'm in a different place in life. What you do, you take that meter upside down, put that penny in there.
What? Take the fuse out, put that pin up, boy. Shut up.
Boy,
Shut up.
what? Hey,
Shut up, boy.
you ain't from the
You don't know
mud if
about
you
that.
ain't know this shit here.
No, I don't. We
Hop
never
out that
take it
mud,
there.
boy.
No,
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
they don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that.
let me tell you
nope,
what.
no.
My grandfather had never got a scare like he got the day I was jacking with a power meter here one time. So I got up one morning. It was early, man. The kids hadn't even got up and started getting ready for school. And my wife's like, is it lightning? I'm like, no. And through my son's bedroom window, there'll be this flash every now and then. And I was like, huh. So I went out back, and it was the meter. It was coming out of the meter, and it was like something was shorting. I'm like, oh man, this ain't good. Like it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, 5, 6 o'clock, something. I'm like, I don't know if I can call the power company. I don't know, because I'm out in the country, like way the hell out here. And I'm like, I gotta figure this out. So anyway, I opened the box, and the 2 wires coming out of the meter going into the box, like the insulation had rubbed off of one. It was arcing. And so anyway, I called my grandfather. I knew he was up. I'm like, what the hell are we gonna do? He's like, I'll come down there. So anyway, he's like, get a pair of them needle nose there. He's like, be real careful. He said, get in there, see if you can move it back, away from the side. He said, and then, at least till the power company can get here, so they'll burn the house down. And needless to say, I didn't do a very good job at not touching the side of the damn thing. And you talk about it, wonder it didn't kill me. You wonder it didn't kill me. Now, all I seen was a flash and remember waking up.
What?
But my
Talking about that white
grandfather,
light and that
yeah,
heat.
yeah,
The white light and that heat, you just feel heat
yeah,
all over your body. You just
yeah,
knock out.
dude, I thought it killed me. Like, I mean, and it wasn't but an instant that I had to think that. And so I woke up with my grandfather standing over the top of me, and it knocked me back about 10, 12 foot. Knocked the pliers out of my hand, burnt the tip, burnt probably ½ inch off the tip of those needle nose pliers, and uh, yeah, it knocked me out for about 5 minutes. Sure did. And thank God it knocked me out because I didn't feel anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No,
Because
that's what you mean.
I'm sure it didn't feel good, but that was scary. So I don't mess with that part. I mess with the house, changing plugs and shit, but I don't mess with the meter no more. We call the power company when we.
Hey, look, listen, Close Tech. What people don't know is when you get hit with that white arc, Because all you see is white. And like I said, it's like a heat come over your body like a hot flash.
Yeah.
And you don't remember nothing else. But when you do wake up, you smell them hairs that done burnt. You smell burnt hair. And you just feel a little different.
I got here a little different. I mean, I will say this: the pliers that I was using, were a good brand of pliers. Had that been some cheap dollar store pliers, it'd
Oh,
kill
yeah,
me.
you've been out of there.
I got no doubt it'd kill me, man.
Yeah,
Like
because they'll turn to a bomb.
the insulation on those good pliers saved me. I promise you it did.
Because you grounded. You grounded, and that little piece of
Yeah,
rubber say,
yeah, I
listen,
did.
I'm telling you from experience. I call myself, it was this dude named David Wayne in my neighborhood. David Wayne to turn anything on. He used to work for the power company. He worked for every damn company it was. David Wayne was a walking engineer. He just smoked crack. So David Wayne to go turn your electric on, he'll run up on the pole, flip them wires so quick. So one day I done saw him do about 5 or 6 poles. I said, I can do this. Y'all, I went up on that pole. I'm glad it was some good soft grass down there. Because I heard that pop. It said pop. And all you see is white. And like I said, you feel this warmth come over your body like you just drunk some like you just drunk some Woodford Reserve, and you don't remember nothing. And you smell that hair. I'm talking about you smell your eyebrows, your eyelashes, wherever you had hair, your nose hair, you smell a sin smell. I was like, yeah, I left that pole alone. I said, I'm gonna let David Wayne do the pole.
Yeah, ain't no way a climb pole do that. It's crazy.
Man, listen.
I live without.
I learned one thing.
I just
Once
had
you
to live
ground
without power. I just had to live without power.
And see, if you was on the pole and you know it got the metal, it got the metal right there, but it's going through the pole, you still not grounded.
But that's the other thing too. Like it's we talk about environment.
Bug know how to work a pole though.
Like like where you raised, where you grow up, how you grow up. Like I've always been in the country, right?
Yeah.
And I've been without power so many. We used to spend like a week, dude. Like my grandfather take vacation, and like they'd spend a week on a river down in the river bottom, and we literally walk out of the river bottom and catch the bus to school. So we would like live on the river for like a week. So, you know, not having power, it never has been a big deal for me. You know, don't get me wrong, it sucks because you ain't got the technology and the whatever, but I can handle it for a few days anyway. It's actually kind of nice nowadays with all the technology.
Yeah, because it turned everything off.
Yeah. You start to you appreciate things a little more. You get a little time to think, and you know, catch up on some reading or you know whatever.
Hey.
Nah, I'm from the inner city, so as soon as that water heater ain't got no more hot water in there, you taking cold showers. Nah, we gotta figure something out.
Now, I'll agree with the cold water shit. That's why I have a propane water heater. I ain't got to worry about the electricity on the hot water. Thank goodness.
Yeah, like cold water. Look, that ain't nothing. See, we always took baths, so man, can't you picture us trying to be smart and get a number 3 tub and put it outside, fill it up with water from the water hose, and try to put the damn propane tank on there and burn a hole through there with the butane tank. Burn a hole through the
Start a fire, put it up there. Yeah,
build
a fire.
Listen.
My grandma's house ain't had no hot water, so you had to boil your own water, put it in, put that big ass thing in the tub, and then put that cold water in there and figure it out.
Yep. And then you were able to build it.
I shouldn't tell this story, but we got, right now, my wife, bless her heart, I love her to death. We got no hot water. We got no hot water in the kitchen sink. We had a pipe, but you got to realize I live in my great grandmother's old house, and this thing falling in ain't even the word, right?
But look how long. Look, it showed how good it was built. Look how long it lasted.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's
you
still
said your great grandma's house, and look how you is.
I know.
Yes.
I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all of it. Don't get me wrong. But so we've been talking the last couple of years. We're going to build something here, but as a matter of fact, probably in the next month or two, we're going to start doing some of the groundwork, right? The pad, you know. And anyway, so when things break, I don't even bother fixing it anymore. It's like we ain't putting no money in this. That's money we could spend on a new house. Like we'll deal with it. So anyway, the hot water pipe busted, and so yeah, she's got to tote water in a 5-gallon bucket, hot water from the bathtub to the sink to wash dishes. And bless her heart, but yeah, that sucks. So I know all about toting hot water.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So like I know about that mess, man. See, he don't went down the rabbit hole because I want to address something before he mentioned these damn electric, damn light poles, damn tank, damn you tank, damn you, damn. But man, I want to say this about the family structure, bro. The technology is cool, but ain't nothing like interaction. Because the energy transfer. When they feel their love, like my grandkids, they love their papa. Because they know one thing. It ain't even, it's just a love. Because I want to see them. Kids know when you want them there when they don't. And when they know you want them there, they tend to gravitate to you. Because no matter what, he don't, well, like my grandbaby get mad when I'm doing this here. If she in my lap and I'm doing this here, and then I look at her, and then I say, you want to put the phone down? Yes. I put the phone down. Then I say, you happy? Yes. You want some sugar? Turn my head. She took off because I gave her some attention. All she wanted was some attention because she know what her mama is this. Get on my face. Down on. The phone is more important. But when I show her, she more important than that phone. Yeah. Man, I don't care where I'm at. Papa, yes. I'm playing the game. Hold up. Let me get somewhere where nobody can kill me. I'm dying, girl, talking to you. Then I go get in the building or whatever. Hey, what's up?
I don't even when we go over we go over my daughter's house for whatever it might be, to eat or whatever game night or I gotta work on something, whatever it might be. I don't even take my phone out of the car. Ever. I look for reasons. I want to be honest with you. I look for reasons to lose my phone. I look for reasons to do it. Any reason I got to leave my phone somewhere and walk off, I'll take it. 9 times out of 10. I don't know what it is, but it's a necessary evil. Got to have it nowadays. I get all that, but I get so tired of that having that phone all the time because it dings and you pick it up, you start scrolling something, and you don't even know why you're scrolling. You ever do that?
And it the damn phone reading your thoughts. Because I'm sitting up here thinking about, listen, y'all, no
probably. Yeah.
I'm thinking about some sex. Lick up my phone. It's a sex toy. I'm like, what the hell? Right. You go to now I'm dead serious. I go to Google, Google recommend I'm like, whoa. So I go on IG. I'm thinking about I'm gonna slap my son make me want to slap the hell out of him.
That's because you've been Googling dildos and shit.
I mean,
pick up violence or attorney. I was like, man, look, what I do sometimes, and people think I be acting funny. I would take this thing, I take all these damn cell phones, I take them out, and I take these jokers and go put them outside on the patio and leave them outside and go in my room and go to sleep. Now, when I charge them, I don't even charge them in the room with me. Uncle Ben Shooten told me that. Uncle Ben said, Bud, do not charge them phones in the same room with you because that thing give off radiation. Then come to find out when we did some research, the phone is more dangerous charging than it is charging and putting it up to your head talking.
Especially if you charge wireless. Especially if you charge wireless, you need to be 10, 15 foot away from it at least if you're charging wireless.
Man,
dangerous. Yeah. They had those phones blowing up some years back.
You remember Apple? Apple used to bah. Then the Samsung started exploding because the batteries.
Wait, not too much on Samsung. Let's stick with the Apple.
Hey man, look, I believe in Androids. I believe in Apple. And to be honest with you, they need to bring back BlackBerry.
BlackBerry.
Now, come on, BlackBerry was an encrypted network. Think about it. How many times did your BlackBerry drop out? Didn't.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're in the hospital, you had service.
Yeah. Wherever, yeah.
Yeah, but those encryption standards have already been broken, so yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, look, the BlackBerry. Did the BlackBerry ever get hot in your pocket? Nope.
But back to what you were talking about the one-on-one time, or like the in real person time, right? One of the things too about that, I think, that you can't forget is that gives the opportunity for kids, grandkids, whatever, to see you do things that are like unintentional, right? Like they can pick up on things that you're doing. Because like if you FaceTime, or if you call, or if you do something like that, that's intentional communication, right? Like you're intentionally talking to them, intentionally showing them attention, like Bug was talking about. But what about when they're just watching you in everyday life, right? They're picking
Mm-hmm.
up on little things you do that you don't even realize that you're imparting that onto them, right? And that's why it's so important to be vigilant with yourself, around the kids.
Absolutely. So some of my friends have more than one child, so they'll have separate times when it's just one on one with that child because they like different things. Different ages like different
Yeah,
things. One could be a male, one could be a female. So they get into all of that. So
yeah.
that's important. That's very important.
Yep. And the girls are more attentive than the boys. The girls pick up on everything.
Mhm.
The
Everything,
girls
man. Listen,
the girls ask more questions. I found that girls
oh,
ask way more questions.
Right.
Usually ask more questions to dad or grandpa, the male.
yep,
Girls usually ask more questions to the males than the boys do.
yep. Kids do
Very
appreciate time.
curious.
Yes,
Hey,
they do.
look, my granddaughters intuitive, and that's why everybody say you shouldn't have a favorite granddaughter. I do have a favorite granddaughter, and it is a reason why. Our relationship is different.
Yeah,
All my
I
grandchildren
I I
before
never understood that because I used to hear
I
that when I only had two kids. My son, my oldest, is 5 years older than my daughter, and they would be like, "You can't treat them, differently." And I'm like, "Why wouldn't I? Like that's the dumbest thing you could have
Right.
told me. Like I don't
That's
understand.
Right?
They're not
and
even in the same era, and they
error.
different sexes. Like
Listen,
what? Come on, what
and
are
they
you
ain't
talking
the same
about?"
yeah.
human. I
That's
made them as a different human. I was a different human when
Right.
I made this one than when I made that one.
right.
And that's crazy.
They,
But
They're
my
not
Rain,
the
I'm gonna tell you why Rain. I say Rain, my favorite grandchild. Rain is my daughter reincarnated without a lot of her negative ways. Do that make sense?
mhm. Yeah.
Rain under her comprehension is so advanced. You know what the girl tell me? She gonna do me like this here. So she say, Papa, I'm talking about some titties. My grandbaby grab her hand like this here and go up under me and go and look at me like you're you fat, and you got titties, and just walk off from me. And I was like, oh, you told me that, Papa. It's time for you to exercise. Come on, let's go play. Playing is exercise. Did you know that? Now this
ah,
this is a 3-year-old telling me this, and I'm like, I'm pissed off in my feelings. But I have to think about what she said. Papa, you don't do nothing no more. Let's go for a walk. Then I go for a walk, and then I take her to a too long walk. When look, Papa, I know we need to walk, but you got to pick me up. I'm tired. Now I got to tow her back. I'm like, damn. But she
yep.
gave me my exercise. You know what I'm
She's
saying?
Right.
But
very
that's how smart she
intelligent.
is.
She's very
But that's my
intelligent.
baby because her comprehension, her and Ivy got different comprehensions. In money, she like my daughter, so she gonna run off with my daughter. I love you, Papa. If somebody else in your face, but when ain't nobody living in your face, I'm out doing my thing. But Rain and that damn Ivy Bug, them the ones that you normally see on my lives. You'll see them, Rain and Ivy Bug. They gonna pop up on me. They are different. They are different.
A lot of times when people tell you you shouldn't do something, it's because they themselves can't do it. Right? That's like telling me you shouldn't go to your left or you cross behind your back and hit a three. Yeah, because your whole ass can't ball. That don't mean shit to me.
but but
Guard up,
man,
little nigga.
but I only thing I tell everybody, and this just from trial and error, because when I was younger, my mindset and my mentality was different. So my values and my morals were different. As a papa, I'm really chill. Hell, Tank, I let so much stuff slide now. Like,
Yeah.
bro, the old me address everything, but now new me, I'd be like, man, you know what, dude? I ask myself, is it gonna take me out those beautiful babies' life? Is it worth it? It ain't worth it.
Yeah.
I go on about my business. Man, you got it.
Yeah, it's just
You
getting
got
older.
it.
Just
That's
getting
Yeah,
older.
I don't
You
got time for that,
people don't
man.
even know they get the healed version of you.
Yeah.
so
And I'm
Those L's
still
that you
healing.
take, we're like, baby, back in the day, I wasn't taking no L's. But
so we took the youngest grandbaby. We missed her birthday because we had to go out of town, and so Saturday was when we took her, went to town, spent all day in town. Went where she wanted to go. Did whatever she wanted to do, that kind of thing, right? And there was a pair of boots she wanted. And they were at Walmart, like 20 something bucks. We're not talking about anything crazy. And
Wow.
so anyway, got her the boots, all this, got home. And my daughter, she's like, I can't believe, you bought those boots, 20 something dollar boots, blah, blah, blah. Like, she wanted them, you know. She's like, I can remember a time when, and I remember this vividly, when we were in the mall and I wanted an $80 pair of jeans for school and you wouldn't buy them for me. I said, you're damn right. I wasn't going to pay $80 for a ripped up pair of blue jeans. I said, but here's the difference. You were my child. That's my grandbaby. I said, just like you're understanding now what it's like to be a parent, when you have grandbabies, you'll understand why I bought that baby the boots. So shut up.
Right.
right.
Listen.
But you
And
got to,
listen.
but you got to mature. You got to grow up. You
Thank
got to
you.
live life, experience. You got to get there. Like you ain't gonna. There's no other way to know. There's no other way to gain that knowledge and experience
Mhm.
except to live.
Correct.
And check it out, Clover.
Right.
My grandkids know one thing. If I'm here at the house by myself, it ain't no food here. Cause 9 times out of 10, eating out. But if them kids come over here, I know one thing. I need to go get some Twinkies. I need to go get a ho-hos because the ho-hos are really mine, but they take them.
Yeah.
And I got to go get some Pop-Tarts, some chips, some juice, and them gummy thingies. Them little gummy thingies they eat. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know,
The
yeah.
gummy packet. Because I try to steal one of them, and then fruit roll-ups. Fruit by the foot of fruit roll-ups. They probably got to get both. But I'm gonna go spend $100, y'all, literally cash money on snacks. And then if I go in there and eat it, I'm gonna get checked. Papa, what? You eating our snacks? Like what? I bought this.
You ain't supposed to be eating that.
Isn't that
This is what she say. But they're ours.
correct? Stop eating those baby snacks.
Boy, they piss me off when they do that. I'll be like, what? Like they y'all's. Papa bought that for you. Papa, can I have one of y'all snacks? Let me think about it.
My favorite, one of my, well, I'm gonna say it's my favorite, one of my favorite things ever. And it doesn't happen real often, but I'd say a few times a year I'll get a call. And it's like, Pops, like, yeah. They're like, we really would like a steak. I'm like, I got you. I got you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We can do that. Forget the snacks. The snacks, that's all fun and stuff. But man, when they call they want a steak, it's like, oh yeah, it's on now. So we'll go get some steaks and grill them up. Oh, wonderful.
Right. Look, listen, I bought myself a grill. So I had bought this. It was a little cheap grill from Academy. I was finna buy one of those square grills. The little square charcoal grills. The little $60 grill.
Yeah. Little Weber's or whatever.
Yeah. But I said, why buy that Weber when I can buy this barrel grill for $100? So I got a Shyster mask and a barrel grill for $120.
Yeah.
The first time I get the barrel grill, I cook Thanksgiving turkeys on it. Man, oh my God, them turkeys are so goddamn good.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a lamb chop freak. I like steak, but I'd rather have lamb chops over steak.
I don't care for lamb.
Man, what? Man, lamb is if cooked right with a little pink in the middle.
And seasoned well, it's good.
Maybe I've never had it right. You know what I mean? But I just that could be. That could be.
On my way to Shreveport, I'm about to stop through East Texas and let
cook up some lamb.
Cook you some lamb and give you some cranberry sauce to go with it with some mint. And man, you're gonna be like, ooh. Ooh, you're gonna like, man, you're gonna look at me different and say, God damn, that damn.
I've had it with
that-
the mint, and it didn't help. But I ain't never had it with no cranberry sauce.
Man, it's the sweet cranberry real from a cranberry sauce made from cranberries with the mint.
That makes sense because I'm gonna tell you what. I one time I ate some pork. I ate some pork loin that was done, and there was a raspberry.
Oh, with the raspberry
thing.
jam sauce.
Oh my
Man,
God!
With the mint with some lime in it?
Yeah, that was tight, man. It was
Man,
good.
come on.
So
Man,
the cranberry makes sense. That may be the key to it. Yeah.
Look. Chan said you just haven't had it right. You haven't had it right. Listen, Clover.
Probably.
If you don't got no gamey lamb, see,
I'm
that's
an
how you
East
know it's
Texas.
cooked right.
I'm an East Texas redneck, dude. We eat like pig and chicken and
possum
cows,
and all
man.
that crazy.
I've had possum and sweet potatoes. It ain't bad. It's greasy, but it ain't bad.
It's greasy. Hey, listen. Have you ever had that rabbit potato soup?
Yeah.
Man, with them carrots and celery. See, we used to eat that on the land. We go out there in the woods. You go out there. I'm gonna tell you where is it. It's not Marshall. It's next to Marshall. Damn, what's the name of it?
Jefferson.
Michael, where your daddy stayed at. Damn. It's right before you get to Longview. It's in between Marshall and Longview.
Yeah, the racetrack's there, isn't it? That's where the racetrack's at.
You exit. I'm gonna tell you, you on 20. If you coming back toward Dallas, it's the second exit. Damn, it start with an S. What is it?
Oh,
damn.
Hallsville.
Thank you.
Hallsville.
It's the Hallsville.
Yeah, that's where the racetrack's at. Yeah.
Hallsville, you're right. Hallsville.
Yeah.
So Hallsville, you go up there. We in the woods, right? So I'm out there with her daddy. I'm in the woods in Hallsville. So I'm like, bro, I'm hungry. He says, where we going? I said, we can go to the store. He said, no, we're not. Man, that man opened his damn trunk, pulled out the propane thing and the burner and the pot and stuff, and had the water, distilled water. He had everything. I'm like, the hell? He got 4 burners. Man, I was like, all this out the trunk.
He had the chuck wagon in the trunk.
Man, listen. So he gonna tell me, he gonna give me the 410. Man, go get that rabbit. Don't mess that meat up. I said, man, what you got 22? He said, yeah. He got big long 22 Magnum in the truck. In the trunk of the car, we in the Lincoln. Man, we go out here. He said, man, it shouldn't take you more than 15 minutes to go get a goddamn rabbit. I mean, he cussing me out. I'm like, man, I start go walking. I see the rabbit. He said, goddamn, you ain't got a rabbit, Chad. He yelling. He said, man, you want it? If I got to come get a damn rabbit, I said, man, let me get a rabbit, man, because I don't got time, bro, because me and you going to be fighting on our way back to Dallas. Man, I get 2 rabbits. Man, this man cut the rabbits, bled the rabbits, snatched the rabbits up out their skin real quick to my put some salt in there. Put some salt in there. We keeping that skin. I'm like, we not finna ride around no damn dead rabbit skin in the car with us, man.
Yes,
look, put some salt in there. So I can put the salt inside the skin. You know, put the skins, wrap them up inside some that wax paper, that butcher's paper. And he was like, I got a couple hours to get this to the house so I can pin it up on the wall so I can dry the skin out. Man, this man now cut this damn rabbit up, y'all. Chop this rabbit up, put this rabbit in the pot with some carrots and some more vegetables and some stuff from out the land. Y'all, about 45 minutes later, I'm sitting in the car on the phone like this. Man, he'll think we on the fucking trail like we going to Oklahoma or some shit. We not going west. No, I'm in the car psyched out like this man. Man, that man said ready. He done make the cornbread. Y'all listen. He out here did his thing. I'm like, how does damn man make cornbread open? No
Dutch oven, baby.
Hey, on everything. Bro, man, so we get up there. He don't make the plates. He don't make the plate. Man, I would have eaten that damn rabbit stew. Man, that was like, damn, you can just taste it was a little gamey. It wasn't
fresh gamey like that. Yeah, fresh like that.
It was fresh. It was fresh. And man, I went to eat that stuff. And look, she not lying. This man plant vegetables, greens in anybody's land, and will have you on these people land about to get shot. He done this to me. You really got caught. Listen, the man planted weed, collard greens, turnip greens, corn on these just anybody's land, and then cuss the people out about
because he planted it. He went to go get his harvest.
Listen to me. This man, listen, we come back. I had a bag full of greens, full of insects. I had a bag full of greens. But listen, The man made this rabbit stew, Clover Tech.
Uh,
I was like, man, this is some of the best damn stew I heard in my damn life. Man, it tasted better than a pot roast.
rabbit's good.
Man,
Rabbit's
that rabbit,
good.
it
Rabbit's
was
good
cooked like a y'all. Listen, he had all these carrots and vegetables came out this land. The onions, the green onions, all the onions came out this land. This man cooked everything was in this area. He went and picked, and I'm looking at him tripping, texting. Yo, daddy, wow. Your daddy is, man, what the heck? Oh, we going to jail. That's all I'm thinking. I'm like, man. But man, I can say this here. Ain't nothing like that East Texas country living, y'all. That same. East Texas is different. That's a whole nother country. That's a whole nother country to itself because you can eat off the land up there. You can eat off the land up there, man. That rabbit stew was so good, child. Man, yeah, bro. That's some stuff you do with your grandkids. And you know what? The crazy part is, I took my grandson hunting. That boy told me I killed Bambi, and he was like, I don't want to do that no more. I took Banana Man. He shot a rabbit. He was like, oh no, we shot the. He was talking to the rabbit. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm like,
so
bro, we're gonna eat him.
My older two, a boy and my boy was in the middle. So my older two, boy and girl, they never were into the hunting stuff. My youngest one, she was a squirrel killing fool. I'm talking about we ate squirrel constantly. She would bring home a mess of squirrel like it wasn't nobody's business.
What? All that bone.
Now the grandbabies, the middle one, it's weird. The middle one is talking about wanting to hunt. But the thing is, we call her our hippie because she's all peace and love and shit. And like, I don't think she's gonna be able to. I mean, she might be able to like kill it, but I don't think she's gonna handle it very well once she does. And she damn sure ain't gonna want to clean it. I don't think. And so we might have to start. I got to thinking about it. And I thought we might have to start with some fishing or something.
Yeah,
fishing's a little easier than hunting. Yeah.
Additional easier into it. Yeah.
But you know what though? You know what, Clover Tech? When them kids grow up, you know the first thing they're gonna say, my papa took me hunting. And that's gonna be one of their best memories. Like some of my nephews, I got one of my nephews, he like 30 something. The first thing he'll tell everybody was, man, we used to go to Uncle Bug's house. Long as you didn't do nothing, he was chill. He really got away with anything. But when he cut up, if you piss him off, man, he mean. But for the most part, all I could tell him, we went to Uncle Bug's house. He taught us how to play with, he taught us how to clean guns. He taught us gun safety. He let us hold his guns, and we have fun. Look at Mika talking about this, a tree hugger. Gonna become a vegan.
Join my come over to the dark side with me.
Yeah,
she ain't a vegan. She eat meat. She
said she gonna be a vegan, gonna be a tree hugger. Boy,
she's very like non-confrontational and like stuff. And she's weird. She's strange.
You know
she should go to UT. Yeah.
You know what that means on the Clover Tech?
What's that?
When they young and non-violent, what they become when they get older?
Longhorns.
Them the crazy ones. Them non-violent ones are the crazy ones.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, could be.
They don't become They don't become Aggies. That's for damn sure.
Boy, this boy came. He came for water night, didn't he? Come on, Tank.
You don't fuck with College Station. You know what I'm saying?
They got the money for either one of those schools. What are you talking about?
I ain't had no money when I was there either.
Look. Joe bought to my sociopath. You to my she's sweet now. Wait until she's 16.
All right. Oh, I done been telling my daughter that shit. I mean, you just wait.
Just wait. And look, she a pawpaw baby, so you always in the neutral.
Oh yeah, it'd be fine.
You always in the neutral, man. My daughter can't stand me, but you know what them kids don't do? Let her forget about me. What about, don't you say your pawpaw? Oh, you ain't going over your pawpaw. But what about my pawpaw? I wish I was at my pawpaw house. I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Man,
you know, some of these schools got a fishing team.
Say it again, Tank.
You know, some of these high schools got a fishing team.
Oh yeah.
I did not know that.
I had no idea. To one of my one of my players, his mama told me she was like, oh, he going to the Keller Central fishing camp, so he can't play with y'all next week. And I was like, well, what? I had to look that shit up. I thought she was bullshitting me.
That's
Look.
good. They different over
I don't
there.
know who they compete against or what. Like, I don't.
Hey, but listen,
You know, UIL sport. I know that.
Bass fishing is big in Texas. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
And this what killed me, Cloven. You know, I'm from Louisiana, and I'm from the North, and we got a saying: if we catch it, we cook it, we kill it.
Right.
That is the rule. You catch it, you kill it, you cook it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be out there getting them big old bass like this here, y'all. Big old bass, 12, 13-inch bass, and returning.
You gotta go by the dam and get them rock bass.
He is going, and I don't give a damn if he a rock bass, if he any type of bass, he any type of crappie, white perch.
Gonna eat the evidence.
He getting cut.
No catch and release.
He getting scared. Listen, alligator gar. I'm busting him upside the head with a hammer, and he get ate.
Nah, you gotta throw them back.
Man, you smoking crack, boy. Alligator gar is delicious.
They gonna fuck up your line anyway.
No, they not.
It is.
Bro, listen, alligator gar. If you bust their head and you don't catch them with a fishing line, you catch them with a jug.
Yeah, my favorite's crappie. That's my favorite.
Hey man, that's like some white perch, man. The white, especially if you get a good 6, 7, 8-inch perch. You know what I'm saying? With the big nice ones.
Yeah.
Man, boy, I can listen. I can give me a spoon and descale them all day long. Gut them, clean them out, and I don't know. I'm weird. I like the head on them. You know, a lot of people don't like the head. They cut them off. I like the head on them. I like to fry with the head on.
The backside of Joe Pool and get you some catfish.
Man,
catfish I've ate so much catfish. Like I don't know. It's just at every fish place, that does fish, it's always catfish. That any place that has fish, restaurant or whatever, and it's just I don't know. I think that's why I prefer crappie.
Right.
I don't get it. I don't get it as often.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
you don't like bass.
No catch and release.
You don't like bass. You don't eat bass. Clover.
Me, I'll eat bass. Yeah, bass is pretty close to crappie.
Yeah. I like red
crappie or bluegill.
You ain't catching no red snapper nowhere. You gotta go to Galveston or something for that.
You go to Louisiana. You get some redfish.
Go down to Louisiana.
Bro,
out there on the ocean.
You get some redfish in Louisiana, bro. You get that redfish, put them lemons and that lime and that garlic and that basil, and bay leaves inside of it and smoke it. I ain't talking about grill it. Smoke it. Low and slow. And smoke it with some good old pecan and some hickory wood, man. Oh my God, it's delicious.
Yeah.
Man. Oh man, y'all got me want to cook. You know what I'm talking about? Like, bro, like
you're gonna be down there in Lake Charles or something.
Man, look, man, it ain't nowhere in Louisiana. In Louisiana, even in the North, Louisiana is more water than it is land. It's really 80% water. It look like it's land, but it's not, because there's so many swamps and suck holes. What you think is land, you look over there in the wood, you go walk back there if you want to.
Yeah, fall in. Yeah,
I'm telling you, quicksand is real, and people don't understand. They got whirlpools and suck holes that actually, you'll be in the Red River and Shreveport Bowls and wind up in Coshada in the middle of the Mississippi when the red flushes to the Mississippi, and them suck holes, man. Like you don't play. But man, ain't nothing like fishing on the Red River and fishing on Cross Lake, Black Bayou, Cypress Lake. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, yeah. Like, and in Texas, I got good fish, decent tasting fish came from Lake Ray Hubbard, Lake Tawakoni. Man, I always have a good Lake Tawakoni, man. We ain't never
like, with zebra mussels now, though.
Man, the Lake Tawakoni. And if you on the East Fork on the Trinity, like a lot of people be like, man, I wouldn't mess with that, not the Trinity. Not near Dallas. You might pick up your cousin from 1982.
Right.
But if you go in the East Fork of Trinity River, going back towards Seagoville, man, it's some good fishing out there, bro. They be like, I want to do that. I like grouper too.
I might have to go a little further out. I don't know. It's gonna be a little too close.
Now, listen, if the East Fork is Seagoville, bro, that's deep up in the wood, Box Spring. You're not near the city, bro. By that time, bro, like if somebody drop you out back there, that's them country boys dropping something in there. You feel me?
Yeah,
But
but the country boys drop some nasty stuff
You
off in
doubt
there
you
too,
doubt
though.
that you hit Balk Springs in 15 minutes. What you talking about? You ain't too far.
man, when you Seagoville, bro, you start going back to a Seagoville, Cleveland, and going about on the East Fork of the Trinity where they be shooting and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the Trinity, I went eating that. I sport fish out the Trinity. I'll take some catfish up out of there because they be having some big old. If you go noodling, they have some big old catfish, but their water boxes be ridiculous, and people don't realize this. Dallas do got alligators. Don't be no fool.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dallas got alligators.
Yeah.
We got
They be
about
like,
alligators.
"Oh, man,
They native to Texas. Folks don't realize that.
Hey,
Yep.
Dallas got some alligators.
Yeah.
So you be watch yourself on the waterways. On the waterways. But man, I love the
They just found
outdoors, man.
they had to catch a 12-foot one in Eagle Mountain Lake just last week.
Man, that's crazy. That's a big ass. Do you understand that's damn know what?
Yeah.
400-500-pound alligator.
That's
Yeah.
what
They said it was 500. I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
you know how far Eagle Mountain
12,
Lake is? Yeah. That's past me.
12 foot. They get up to the thousands.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hell, I remember
Yeah.
they caught one.
A 6 foot will take you out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I'm only 5'11". Hell yeah.
Say, man, let me tell you something. If you ain't never been slapped with an alligator tail,
I would
you
rather
don't want
not.
to. Man,
Once they lock down on your ass and drag you under, it's over because you
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
getting loose.
Good.
Hell, where you think Papa was getting that shit from?
The Trinity. Your crawfish toupee. Your crawfish at toupee coming from the Trinity River.
Yeah,
Hey,
Lake Ray Hubbard. Yeah.
Lake Ray Hubbard have alligators too. But let me tell y'all something. Alligator tastes so goddamn good. That is some good lean white
Very
meat.
good. It is
It's
very
like
good.
chicken, huh?
Yeah.
Alligator nuggets, and then what you can do with that skin. You cure that skin right, man. There's some belts, there's some sandals, pair of boots,
yeah.
the band around your Stetson. Yeah, man. I'm talking about a couple belts.
Get you a purse for your lady.
Oh God, badass gator purse. Fuck a Birkin. She got a gator.
Right.
She got a gator. She got a gator bag. Yeah,
that you
she got
killed.
a gator bag.
That you killed yourself. A gator that you killed yourself.
Yeah,
That's the best
for
kind.
real, man. Look at that. Y'all done got me talking about this hunting, bro.
You
Like,
find a little bit of anything in Seagoville, though. Yeah.
man, Seagoville, you can find anything.
Anything.
Say, listen, by that Trinity back there by the prison and the Army Reserve, man, it be
That's
so
why they're
much.
prison out there.
Dude, I remember
run from this prison if you want to.
running your death. You'll be begging them to come save you.
Right.
Look, we was riding bikes. Bryce was little, and Mika mama used to stay around the corner, not too far from the prison in the neighborhood. Off Stark Road, man, we riding the bikes back there. We trying to get back there to the Trinity where the alligator farm at. And man, we must have seen deer, hogs, rabbits, bobcats. Man, you saw everything. Coyotes. Man, you saw every. Man, I was telling Bryce the chain broke. I said, man, look, man, go ride to the house and tell David to come get me because man, it was getting dark. And I knew I didn't have no gun. I did not want to be stuck back there by that damn shell plant, by the reserve, trying to get back to Stark Road, dark. Because I know once it get dark, man, you can hear everything in the bushes. I was like, oh man, hell no. David pulled up. I was so happy. David said, man, you don't get caught back here by yourself at night. I said, that's why I sent the boy to come get you. It was scary.
What you taking that deer down with though? 410 or what?
A deer?
Yeah.
I hit a deer with a 10 millimeter. Glock 20.
That's overkill, ain't it?
No, that's perfect. What you think, Cloven? A 10 millimeter cool. If I go sit down, man.
Like I was looking up alligator holsters, man. Somebody after in the chat said something. I was like, "Oh snap! I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna buy me one of those. The $400. I'm gonna have to wait on that. I can't drop $400 on a holster, man.
Is that the show the holster, the Geico Classic style, or is this just the side holster?
It's a custom holster.
It's this dude that used to come to the gun show. God bless the dead, Jeff Schramm. He used to be with Jeff Schramm. He was a Mexican dude. He used to make Jeff Schramm custom alligator holsters.
Yeah.
He had them for 1911 Glocks and everything.
Yes, for 1911. It's
I
Black
think you got to go
Hills.
30-06 to take down a deer, man.
Well, in
So
Texas,
what are we talking about taking down?
a deer. I said a 10 millimeter. I knock his block off with 10. Glock
10
20.
millimeter. Yeah, 10 millimeter do it. Yeah.
It'll do it. Yeah, or Ruger Red Hawk, or Super Red Hawks, anything 7.5 inch or bigger barrel. That's my hunting gun. That was my hunting gun, was a Ruger Red Hawk.
Yeah.
7.5 inch 44. My Glock 20 with extended barrel, had a KKM barrel in it.
Man, around here, a 44 is a great round, man, for hunting around here.
Yeah, it'll kill
All
anything.
Hollywood. Yeah.
It'll flip your Bobcat. If you
it'll
hit
go through it'll go through it'll go through some brush. It's a great brush round. So
and
you don't have to worry about leaves or grass or something throwing it off.
And you know what gun I had got rid of, Clover, and I could have slapped myself? I had I think it was a 30th edition, 25 or 30th edition Ruger 44 semi-automatic, the one that looked like the 1022.
Yeah, the rifle. Yeah, I got one of those. Yeah.
Man, I should have never got rid of that gun, man.
Dude, I seen one Saturday. The guy wanted. I asked him what he wanted for it. He wanted $1,200. I can't break off $1,200. That's probably a pretty good buy. But he's got the version that looks like the Mini 14.
No.
Yeah, in 44.
Not where that thing is.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said 12 was not a bad price, but I can't.
Nah, that's really. He was leaving meat on the bone because had
he said 1,000, I'd have figured out a damn way to get the money. But like, can't
So, I don't think I've ever seen that round in real life.
What? A 44 man?
4570.
4570 to lay down anything.
Oh yeah. 45.
Man, you can knock down a Kodiak.
I've never seen it in real life. I've heard
they were taking down. They were taking down buffalo in the 1800s with 4570. So it'll
and
do
look,
it.
powder done changed. It done got a little bit better now. So
yeah.
That was with black powder.
That was, yeah.
Man,
they got specific.
I like
45 deer loads in 300 black now.
Say it again.
They got specific like deer loads in 300 black now.
Man, a regular FMJ 300 black will take out a deer. Take out anything. Listen, a 300 black.
To me, that just seemed like a weird round for a deer. I don't know what that.
No, listen.
Yeah, now around here you're good with it.
Hey, you see, Clover is the one that helped change me.
What's it, Joe? I said they kill a T-Rex with a 45.
Hey man, hey,
that's true. That's true.
I'm scared of like the 40. Listen, the 300 blackout. The 300 blackout right now, if you get an ARP or something like that, a defense round, that'll be the best round. That's screw 5.56 is cool, but you can get a 300 blackout in a shorter that do more damage than a 10 inch.
Yeah,
a 10.5 5.56. A 300 blackout is the perfect all around. Like you can bust some up.
Except for when you talk about the economics of the round. The economics
got a lot of.
Still a better round.
You just got a lot of variety with the ammo you can use with it is a thing.
Yeah.
So you can go with a lighter round, for like home defense. I would go with a lighter round, probably a tipped lighter round or something, so it'd break apart easy going through walls and stuff. Probably 115, maybe 125 grain. And if we're hunting, I'd get up into that 150, 147, 155 grain probably for a deer. If you didn't want to shoot subsonic, suppressed. If you're going to go suppressed, then you'd go, 200 plus.
Hey, we're going to end the live because we're at the 2-hour mark. You know what I'm saying? I'm at my limit for today. If y'all want to get in the back chat, I just dropped the whatchamacallit because we're going to finish this conversation up in the back chat. It won't be published. We can talk like we want to. We won't be up under YouTube guidelines. And I appreciate everybody for coming in and showing their support. Denise, I appreciate you for coming through. I appreciate Joe, all y'all. Joe, Chan, y'all want to get in this convo. I just dropped the link. Before I end the live, I need y'all to enter the link so y'all can go into the back chat and then we can just finish this convo. And that's if y'all want to be a part of it. But man, I thank all y'all. Yeah. Clover, man, I appreciate you for answering the call. Tank, man, I appreciate you, your support. Denise, always I appreciate you for your support. And and there's anybody else that's in the chat. I got Joe already lined up. Y'all just hit that link because I don't know how long it take when I go off live for the link to
not long.
Yeah, for you can jump on, because if you ain't on that link, you ain't on it. You ain't on it. You're not getting on it. And man, I thank y'all for all y'all support,
Hi,
all the mods. Thank
Mika,
y'all.
and everybody
And
else.
we appreciate you, Ms. Denise. You always. And I appreciate you just for standing on my butt, because I sure be slacking. You know, I would not do it. I
Right.
would not. You know, she
Right.
called me, what you gonna do live?
Goals, right.
Yeah, my goals. But you know, I got so much going on, but I appreciate you just for even standing on my taco. You know what I'm saying? But everybody, man, I want to say good night to y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming through.